Coming to you from the Radio for One studios in Franklin, Michigan. Welcome to the Detroit Cast.
Big fan.
A show not just free of charge, but free of FCC regulations.
Thank you for your support of the Detroit Cast.
Oh, there it is.
And without further delay, it's showtime. Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay. Since we're too lazy to do a show today, you get the best of the Detroit Cast. Enjoy.
He is here as well. Kadog is an asshole. He's here.
And he's got the old school pink hat on today. The Branson, Missouri. Haven't seen it in a while.
Dude, I haven't. You're right. That thing looks filthy, E.
It's just been sitting in the backseat of my car.
Did you shower today, you son of a bitch?
Not only did I not shower, if you'll notice, I'm wearing the same clothes I wore yesterday and the same clothes I wore to work today.
Not true, dude. You had Michigan pull-away pants yesterday.
But it's the same pajama pants, same shirt, and same undershirt. And I wore these to work today.
Are they? Dude, you wear flannel pajama pants under your pants every day. No?
Wasn't it kind of warm on Wednesday?
60 degrees.
No, but in the morning, I just...
As if you know.
I was out.
You were out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. No, honestly, dude.
I wear this and then I wear a shirt. It's just in the morning. Usually as the day goes on, then I'll take the hoodie off and just have the shirt. But
what do you do with the flannel pants?
Well, I mean, those are at home, at work.
Oh, good point.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right. K-Dog, will you hit the lights, please? In the studio. We need it really dark in here.
What the fuck is this?
Just sit there.
Let you drive the ship. One of our fine listeners sent us a black light. So E, if we were to take it across you, stand up.
I'm not gonna the pants are brand new though, or cleaned anyway.
You're gonna have to lift the shirt and really kind of get in there, Jay, to the stomach. I'm really interested to see the stomach.
I know.
A lot of lint.
A lot of lint.
I don't know.
The stomach, dude. Your bare skin.
I don't know.
The belly button.
E,
I don't know.
hike your shirt up, you son of a bitch.
You know what? There's some stuff right there. You see it?
I do.
Some smudge.
I don't know. I guess. I don't
Check your boxers. Check your boxers.
I'm not
you
checking my boxers.
We're checking your
I'm
boxers.
taking my pants off.
There's definitely splatter.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, God.
E, we know you're supple. Get over it. Whatever.
I don't know.
It's okay. Did you finish today?
It's on his lower navel region.
Yeah. We're looking for DNA signs.
Look at his hat under the black light. Look at his whole
Why
head.
is it all over his face? Did you shit on your face, you son of a bitch?
Shut up.
Wow, your teeth really glow in the black light.
God, what the hell is on the side of his face? Look at this.
What? Come on.
No, turn your head. Turn your head.
Oh my God. What?
Who were you with earlier, you son of a bitch?
Who came on your face, E?
Who are you with?
Oh, whatever, dude. I don't believe
TCG?
it.
Turn your head. TCG did that to you, didn't he?
I don't believe it.
It's all right. You can
I
out
see
it.
your back.
You want me to take a picture of it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I will.
Lift your shirt. The back. Your back. I want to see your back.
What? There's nothing on my back.
Yeah, let him check your back and your
Lower
and then make
back.
K-Dog check his butthole.
No.
Dude, there honestly is smudge on the side of your face.
There is not.
Don't you remove it, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, don't lick it off as much as you're dying to. Don't lick it off yet, E.
There's nothing on my face.
All right, we got to get a picture here.
Get a picture.
Sit still. Don't move for once in a picture.
Whatever.
It's hard to
Got
show.
it?
No, he's not lifting his head up. You got to get...
Jesus. There's nothing.
Yeah, dude.
I know there's nothing there.
Oh,
so.
okay. We'll show you the picture. All right, turn your head the other way.
What other way?
What other way? Oh, give me the other side of your head, you freak.
Oh, my God.
It's all over your face.
It's all over his face.
You mean the light?
No, dude, the smudge.
It's hard to get...
Yeah, I'm not sure a regular picture will pick up.
Oh, really? Because it doesn't exist?
Go look in the mirror. All right, we got those. Go look in the mirror, you son of a
I
bitch.
will.
Take off your headphones before you walk
This is
away.
what we're seeing. Spots like that.
Okay.
What?
Look at that. All over your face.
That's the light.
No, that's cum.
That's it's the light.
There's no other explanation.
Someone's sending a black light, huh? Yep. Now you would need to
Into the mic.
I have to go in the bathroom.
Oh,
really.
boy.
Yeah,
Go to the bathroom and check.
I will. You know what? I will. I'll be honest.
He knows there's something there.
Gross, dude.
That
That
is
is
gross.
face. I didn't expect that.
I didn't either.
I mean, I don't know why I didn't expect it, but I didn't expect it.
Well, you figure someone that's getting it 4 or 5 times a day from himself would run a little low on fluids and wouldn't have the trajectory that it would require to get up to your face, which leads to only either he's got tremendous power behind him or someone else did that to him.
Yeah, or he's
I'm
had the
inclined-
rib removal and he's getting down
To
close.
himself. Yeah.
This doesn't work or the freaking, I don't know.
Into the mic. It doesn't work,
Either
you're claiming?
I don't know, dude, because I know there would be some on my boxers and I didn't see anything. So
Why won't you show us your boxers?
I'm not doing it.
Wait a minute.
I'm not
What-
sure I want to see him.
Really?
I wouldn't lie about it, dude. I expected to see something and I didn't see anything.
I don't know. K-Dog, turn the lights back on when you get a second. Well, anyways, dare I say a big show today. It's always a fun way to start.
As you can
We'll do-
tell, it's huge.
Yeah, we'll do random checks throughout the upcoming weeks just to make sure. And I encourage you, E, to just be yourself. I know you will.
The best of the Detroit cast. And yes, you heard that right. We do have best of. Continues now.
I wish there were more good white jokes. Why? How did we get left out of the fucking pool of jokes that the world spits?
There's probably some good ones.
Dude,
Have you ever
I-
looked?
Yeah, I
Did you?
did. I did. And I printed up some.
Let's
But
hear some.
I wish they were more offensive than I was trying desperately to find the most racist white people jokes or vicious white people jokes. And they're just repeated the same ones over and over on these sites. It's like, oh, we've got the list here. Check it out. Time to get yours, white folks. And it's like, all right, cool. Let's hear it. What do we?
They
Right.
suck, don't they?
Yeah. Do not be a racist like Mario. He's an Italian plumber who is made by the Japanese, speaks English, looks like a Mexican, jumps like a black man, and grabs coins like a Jew. That's not really white, but why are aspirins white?
Why?
Because they work.
Oh.
That's not really a shot at white people. The
I know,
shots
I
at
was
white people are
gonna
coming.
Isn't that a positive?
Why do white people own so many pets, Jay?
Why?
Because we're not allowed to own people anymore.
Ha.
Eh?
Kinda. That's kind
No,
of funny.
that's a fail. Okay. How do white guys satisfy their wives?
How?
They hire a pool boy. What do white women make for dinner? Oh,
What?
no, that's reservations. But what do you call a white girl that can run faster than her brothers?
What?
The redneck virgin.
That's kind of funny. A little bit.
People are like crayons. No one likes the white ones.
Yeah.
How many white people does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
None. They just beat up the room for being black. See what I'm saying? Like, I seriously tried to find the best ones I could. What's 14 inches long and white?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
How many, another one. How many white people does it take to change a light bulb?
What? Or how
All
many?
of them. All of them. Were you trying to answer in the form of a question?
What is all of them?
All of them. One to hold it to the socket and the rest to screw the world.
Oh, man.
What do you call a mob of white people in Detroit burning down the city?
What?
A hockey victory. What's orange, white, and very beautiful?
What?
A white boy on fire. Why can't white people play chess?
Why?
Because they've been taught that all white pieces are kings. What did a cracker see when he looked at his family tree?
What?
A straight line. I guess because we all sleep with our family members. Why do white people like to play hockey?
Why?
It's the only other way to beat something black up if they're not a cop. How long does it take for a white woman to take a shit?
How long?
9 months.
I kind of like that one.
Got a chuckle out of you.
Yeah.
Racist.
Really?
What's the difference between a white man and a snake?
What?
One is evil, cold-blooded, venomous, slimy creature
other
of
one's a
Satan.
snake.
The other one's a snake. Why did the white man visit the moon?
Why?
Well, he heard the Indians had land there.
Oh, nice.
What do you call a white bitch shaking her ass?
What?
An ironing board with a massage feature. How many white people does it take to take smug credit for the achievements of a tiny number of their ancestors, even though they had absolutely no control over those
Jesus.
actions and no part in them?
How many?
Nearly all of them.
It's too long of a joke, man.
How many white people does it take to change a light bulb? None. They just use insider trading, a fake war on drugs, and institutional racism to keep minorities in servile positions so that someone else can change the bulb for them while they circle jerk each other about how moral they are compared to minorities.
Wow.
Pretty funny, actually.
It's not bad.
It's a long, but it's
A white person is the sort of person who stands in their flooded town and demands that everyone pay more attention to the 3 drops of water that crept onto their doorstep while everyone else was drowning, and sees the fact that people have bigger problems than them as reverse prejudice. Whew. Yeah, so
Yeah, you're right, man. You
Doesn't
need a
have
whole
that
new batch.
sting. We do. I don't even know what you could joke about. Like
those aren't even as much jokes as just like political,
observations,
right?
Yeah, political observations.
They just kind of throw one little thing. What's the difference between this? And then it's a paragraph about what they don't like about white people.
You know.
Yeah, there isn't much. I would love if people have a better list. I'd love to share them with you. I really would.
You're listening to the best of the Detroit Cast, a Radio for One Studios exclusive.
Yeah, and get the best of me.
Okay, you want my thoughts?
Yes, sir.
All right, look. I've been in this business a long time.
Right.
Going on 20 years. Right? I go back to VHS. Now,
Wow.
There are 2 things that I know always sell.
Right.
The sexy and the awful. And you...
I know. Awful.
Bingo. Right? People aren't going to go run out and buy a sex tape of you because you're sexy. Come on.
I don't know how else to say it, but you're right.
I'll tell you right now. If there is a really, really awful tape of you out there having all kinds of sex, you, a known stand-up dude, people will buy it.
Yeah.
Right? You'll make money.
Wow.
But it's got to be awful.
Yeah.
First off, right off the bat, we're going gay.
I'm for it.
Yeah. You ever suck a cock?
What a smart ass. Nope.
Because if you were gay, this would be worth nada.
Right.
But you, sort of famous comedian, sucking a cock and hating it, dude, money.
For sure.
All right. Now, that's just the beginning, though, okay? That's what we leak. That's what goes viral.
Yes, sir.
Right? 2 seconds or so of you sucking a cock, eyebrows all knit with confusion. But if they're going to buy the tape, there's got to be more.
I'm for it.
No, I'm just spitballing here, right? But in my mind, I'm seeing you, I don't know, maybe dressed like a clown.
Yeah, right. Clown. No.
Maybe not, right? Maybe not. Maybe you're like in a bikini.
What?
Maybe you're dressed like a lady. Right?
Oh, some things never change.
And you got a cock in your mouth.
Yeah, you know.
And you got a black cock
What?
in your ass.
Black people.
Come on, bro. It's attached to a black guy. What's a black guy gonna have? A green cock?
That is not what I meant.
But that's just the first scene.
What?
Yeah, who's gonna buy a porno video with only 1 scene?
That's true.
Well, it's gotta escalate.
Yeah.
Right? Once they've seen the blowjob and the double team, they're gonna want to see something they never thought was possible in a sex tape.
Right.
All right, let's get creative, okay?
Yeah.
I'm seeing you naked. Maybe you got a tank top on that's a little too small, right?
Wow.
And you got 2 guys,
Gross.
right? Like this,
Ugh.
right? You're tugging.
What?
You're tugging and you're tugging, and
Ugh.
maybe you got 2 guys sort of fighting in your mouth, slap and sniff.
What?
Slap and sniff, you know. A guy smacks you in the face and then makes you smell his cock.
Just the smell of it will almost make me throw up. But
And then maybe you got another guy just resting his cock
gross.
on your shoulder,
Ugh.
right here, just resting it there like a parrot.
What?
I know, man. It hurts. You know what? It's gonna hurt a lot.
We all have our bad days.
But I'm telling you, you do this right, you're set for life.
Right.
Yeah?
How old was the guy?
Don't know yet.
Is that all of it?
And a dildo.
A dildo.
Got another one in your ass.
I don't know if you want to see that.
Funny guy.
If you want.
Maybe.
Well, is that I don't know. Never mind.
I'm just thinking here.
What?
Icing on the cake.
Yeah.
2 guys shitting in your mouth and laughing at you. But forget I said
Fuck
it.
you. How dare you?
Right,
How dare you?
You're right. Look, you're way bigger than that. You don't need to do that.
Nope.
Forget I mentioned it, okay? But it would be good. More money.
Yeah.
Especially with the mouth shitting bit.
Wow, you're not going to let that go, huh?
Yeah?
Oh, I'm eating poop.
Yeah?
Let's see what we got here. Yes, sir. I wish I didn't, have to do other things. Yeah. Well, you're the man.
Porn. You want to make money or not?
No, I just think like if I would just move on, to be honest with you.
Why are you here?
What? Oh, geez, I know what you're trying to do here. Look, I don't know how to explain my life choices to you.
No problem. Like I said, big fan. All right. Okay.
My man.
That's all right, man.
Get the best of my love. Get the best of my
I don't want anyone here. You go outside like an animal, like the animal you are.
I do often before I leave here piss outside by my car, and then
He does. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
And every time he goes, there's something about pissing outside. And I just pull away, shaking my head like, what? How the fuck did I get here, man?
Is it on the grass at least?
no, it's on those rocks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's not true. Sometimes I do it right by the flagpole or like by the
basketball net.
basketball, and if anything else happens to be in that area.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
What does that mean?
Sorry.
What does that mean? What does he mean by that
It's
statement?
okay.
What does he mean?
It's okay, Mike.
What did that statement mean?
Sorry.
The best of the Detroit cast continues now.
Politician, a chick out of Maryland, who had a less than Hall of Fame moment in her life and career.
We've all been there.
Nah, I don't think we have. To some degree, I suppose we've all been there, but
We've all lost it here and there, right?
yeah.
I'm always calm, cool, and collected, Jay.
Are you? E?
Yep, I'm always very calculated.
Yeah.
Never lose my cool.
Well,
But maybe you have. I don't know.
the state delegate in Maryland showed her titties outside of her ex-husband's home.
Showed her titties.
Yeah,
She
did.
kind of like, I don't know, up and down, kind of did that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, her name's Ariana Kelly. She's a Democrat, of course. No, just kidding.
Ariana.
Typical Democrats.
Yeah, she sits in the state's House of Delegates. She was allegedly arrested and charged with indecent exposure after a visit to drop off her 2 kids, and then things escalated from there. Sounds
how
a little,
does that?
little
How
jealous.
yeah, really. Like, you get in a disagreement with your ex, and you end up grabbing your titties and like kind of pushing them up and down in a suggestive way, or
Yeah. She flew into a rage outside his home when she learned that she just divorced this dude in November, and she learned his new fiance was in the house.
they're on fiancé.
They're on fiancé already, and the new fiance was in the house, and so she starts pounding on the door. Let me in, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck you, get out of here, you nut job."
That voice sounds from the image I'm seeing. That voice seems like it might fit. Right.
And so when he wouldn't let her in, she did what Jay said. She pulled her titties out and had one titty in one hand, one titty in the other hand, and started going, "Wah!"
Like, what kind of move is that, ladies?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a desperation
Is that
move.
like
of
a
some
hot
sort.
move? Is it like screw you move? What is that?
I don't know. It
You're
doesn't.
never gonna get these again move?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it'd be a hot move in any way.
No.
Um,
In fact, she looks like the type of fat chick who doesn't have that big of titties.
Yes, you're
Right?
right. You're right. Is there anything more revealing?
Yeah. Do we have a third image, Mickey?
I don't know that
We
we
always
want
need
one.
that vaunted third image. That
Yeah.
all
The problem
revealing
is,
third image.
It's always hard though, like when they look kind of hot, and then that third image can ruin it. But I don't think you're gonna find one of her that's gonna all of a sudden be like, "Whoa, damn."
No,
Yeah.
we just want to see your titty size. E.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you still kind of want to see the video? Because this guy filmed it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it, and it's not available.
But I
But
want to see the manner in which she's doing this. Is this like come and get him? Is this what is she trying to?
she's in a rage. I don't know. I
like
don't know.
screw you. What is she squirting? What's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I still kind of want to see the titties though, to see what we're dealing with. Is that out of line?
No, that's part of the story. It's a very relevant part of the story. Mike.
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to demand it, but I feel like
But to understand the manner in which she's
yeah.
Well, how can you make a real
Moving.
judgment without seeing the
Because there's
video of this?
there is a big difference if she's just got him out like, oh, remember when you used to play with these versus I'll kill you, you son of a bitch,
Yeah.
ah, and then attacking him
Why
with
would
those
she be
titties.
doing that?
yeah, we've been asking that question the whole time. I don't know. Yeah, see, she's a fat chick without big titties.
And why is she wearing a man's coat? Is trying to cover him? Is that
She's
the
a
dude?
politician,
That's not the
dude.
dude.
I was
No.
gonna say, is that wow?
Is that the accent?
No.
No, she's definitely not
Attractive?
enormous.
She the charging
In the breast
document.
area.
This so a cop was called. An officer shows up. Her tits are still out when the officer gets there. Imagine how long it would take to get the cops there if you call. Yeah.
See, great example of a heavier chick without the titties.
Well, they're there, and she could have them strapped in.
That
But
not a lot of the images have been good, but that one of her face, like that one particularly, looked even
she,
worse.
She doesn't seem like the person who her go-to move would be to whip titties out.
No.
And brandish
Given her
them.
day job, she does
well,
not
that and her,
appearance
would lead you to believe, and
that's not
speculation
the
on
go-to
our
move.
part for sure, but you wouldn't expect the go-to move to be that move.
Yeah.
I don't know what her go-to move should
I
have
could
been.
see her going, suck my dick. Right?
That's true. I could
Suck my
definitely
dick.
see her going to suck my dick and with the crotch grab before
whipping out the titties.
and
that.
going and juggling them.
Oh my.
She's got quite a pooch.
Why did she even?
And I'm not talking about a proops. I'm talking about a pooch.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm talking about a muffin top.
Why
You're
did this-
talking about a bunt.
Yeah.
Why did this guy? Who was the politician? Her or the guy?
She is.
Her, you fuckhead. Do you listen to anything? Why is this story remarkable? Because she's a fucking politician. She's an elected official who has whipped her titties out on the porch of her ex-husband and was arrested for indecent exposure.
While dropping
You
her
dumb
two children
fuck.
off.
God.
Do you know how many?
What are you doing? Are you just sitting there like, blah, blah, I don't know.
I don't
What?
know.
Does she have big tits? What
had
are
a-
you doing?
He had a lengthy outside the house, outside the premises, 20-minute phone call with TCG.
20 minutes.
At least. So I don't know what was going on there, if there's trouble in paradise or
20
what.
minutes.
You know
15?
what? When we were on break, the Micker and I were wondering where he was.
Watch the language, Jay.
And yeah, that's interesting that he was outside on a phone call.
Outside the house. Jay gets a call from his wife once a show, and it's like,
Once
I
a
don't
show.
Maybe, yeah, she
Once
calls
a
when you
week?
get here. Well, whatever. But every time you get a call, it's like, hey, what's going on? Like, if I get a call from Beth right there, E's love interest calls, and it's like outside.
It's really private. Yeah, it's like
very
sixth
private.
grade.
I'm not
Close
having-
the door, and then he comes in, and I was like, is everything okay? You guys doing all right? And he's like, yeah, we're just discussing we're going to the Tiger game on Friday. I'm like, you had to take that outside?
I will not have phone conversations in here. I will never will not talk in front of you guys on the phone for sure.
I don't think
I'm
I've ever, in the 5 years I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you talk on the phone.
I won't. I'll always walk out.
Why? Why not?
Because I'm just too worried about what you'll just sit there and I don't know. I just feel like people are just going to be listening to every word I say. Or,
Dude,
You're
you
not
talk
that
on a
interesting.
podcast. I mean, we cut you apart if you say something stupid. You like, what is it about the phone?
I don't know. I don't like
You have
the
these
idea.
weird lines, man. He draws these lines that
Yeah.
are just, no, I will not do X with no reasonable explanation for it.
I'll always, if I ever take a phone call, I'll always walk out of the room. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you do that at your
cool.
house, too?
Less time with
I
E.
I do actually. Well, that's because
Can you get more phone calls,
my
please?
mom will my mom will listen to my phone conversations. Like if I'm in the basement and I come upstairs, I will hear like, so what are you talking to Ty about with, or what's this about what you're doing this weekend? So years ago learned that if I have phone conversations, I have to go outside and talk because my voice is too loud.
34-year-old man,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
31.
So anyway, an officer responds to this house. Her titties are still out on display. And the cop is going, please, look, we can discuss this, but would you please put your titties away? Your kids are right there. Neighborhood people are starting to come out. Can you just put the titties away? We'll start there. And she said, no. And he said, I'm going to have to arrest you if you don't put those gross titties away. And she went, fine, arrest me, and put her hands out.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I don't think she was drunk either.
Wow.
Yeah.
How emotionally out of control. And this is, I believe, the third female politician we've seen in 10 days to pull some emotional bullshit like this
What was
publicly.
the third? I know.
There was the crying woman who demanded the Confederate
That's the one
flag
I'm
to come
talking
out.
about.
yeah.
Didn't we handle one right after that?
That's the only one
I feel like there was one like 2 stories later.
That's the one I'm not
Maybe.
sure about.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jay, but I don't remember what it was exactly. But there
just
was
another weepy bullshit
womanly
thing.
where it was like, get him in check.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a leader here. So she declined to comment, though, when they've reached out to her for comment. Her attorney, however, said she will be aggressively disputing these charges. He filmed it. It's on videotape, and there was a cop there. She's considering, by the way, running for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives.
Perfect.
Good luck with that. I'm sure no one will bring that up if it's close.
Sweep this under the rug, no problem.
So anyway, yeah, nice.
Yeah,
What?
we'll have to monitor that. To the Astronom file, the video on that.
Yeah. I want to see that video. And if this guy filmed it,
Notice how he pulled for it, and then he just left.
I did. I was like, wait a minute, this is going to go on the couch. He doesn't have a folder for real. The Astronom folder doesn't
There
even
isn't
exist.
Astronom, right? There isn't a folder, but I don't know where it is anymore.
Yeah, it's wherever Jay set it down last because you haven't touched it.
I'm going through those stories.
Are you?
No.
You made any progress on any of them?
They're tough cases, Mike. These aren't things that just can be done overnight. A lot of
Right.
work, a lot of calling, following up.
Real quickly, thumbnail sketch. What'd you do today?
I worked.
From when to when? And this is at Zot, right?
I got home at 1.
Okay. So when did you start?
7:30.
Okay. 7:30. Got home at 1. So you went 7:30 to 12:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
I don't.
I want it to be clear why you don't have time to do the basic things that the show requires.
I'm not. You know what, dude? I'm not gonna fucking do this. I'm talking about a fucking folder from stories from.
No, I'm just wondering because we went over a list. I don't know 2 days ago of several things that are like really really important.
Right, I've been working on it.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. All right, good.
He's got that shit.
Perfect.
You're listening to the best of the Detroit Cast, a Radio for One Studios exclusive.
And then, as if that wasn't enough, over the weekend we had a fan fall to his death.
Oh, Braves game, right?
Yeah, Braves Yankee interleague play.
Dude,
What?
I'm just shocked. I told you guys before, but I'm just shocked. I'm kind of shocked this stuff doesn't happen more often, especially at baseball games. We're trying to get, like you said, Jay, trying to get the foul balls and stuff.
Yeah.
Add alcohol, trying to get a foul ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like you'd get almost one of these a year at least, almost.
But you wouldn't think it'd be a 60-year-old guy.
Oh,
Greg Murray
you're right.
is his name. He's from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Did he have his glove with him?
I don't know if he did or not, but he plummeted from the balcony during the 7th inning of the game between the Braves and Yanks Saturday night. He was screaming at Alex Rodriguez.
Ah!
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry.
Little animated.
Well, it was interleague play.
A-Rod.
And A-Rod's the DH.
You taking those steroids, A-Rod?
Probably.
Last words were rilling on A-Rod for steroid use.
So A-Rod wasn't playing the whole game. And so when he finally got up in the 7th inning to pinch hit, it was
geez.
Now's my chance. I can give him an earful.
Oh.
And so he got up and
Went right to the rail and let him have it.
Yeah, started screaming. And
does A-Rod feel bad about this? Do you think if he's like, well, maybe if I wasn't such a D-bag, this guy'd still be alive?
I don't know. I would feel bad. The umps didn't even stop the game.
Oh,
I mean, can't mourn forever.
The show must go on.
Yeah. EMTs were performing CPR on him for around 10 minutes after he fell headfirst onto the concrete.
This dude was yelling at A-Rod from the first row, the upper level, and he fell.
Seriously.
I know. It's brutal. Headfirst onto the concrete. What are you doing? What are we doing CPR for at that point?
Yeah, what was the cause of death?
They don't know yet. It's undetermined.
It's undetermined.
Yeah.
What do you imagine the guy
Maybe he shot himself halfway down. We just don't know yet.
Imagine the guy sitting sitting by where he fell. Oh my God.
Well, I guess he fell right into a section of Yankees family and wives. And
Yeah,
shit.
really?
Players' wives.
Yeah, but he happened to fall to the side onto the steps or
Wow.
something.
Did you see the pool of blood?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. He was taken to the hospital and confirmed dead a short time later. The police department does not suspect any foul play. A witness said she was sitting in the row in front of Murray when he began yelling at A-Rod. All of a sudden, he just flew over the rail. I can't even function right now. Oh, it's about
She
her.
was in front of him.
Yeah. So
he loses balance and goes over at least a row and the rail.
I guess.
And then he bounced off a cable too. The cable that's holding the netting.
Yes.
Dude, honestly, unbelievable that he didn't fall on anybody.
It's a miracle.
Fall out of the upper deck of a baseball.
I mean, that would kill you, right?
Oh, just imagine standing there.
Because it's
body from 50 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
What, 200 pounds probably at least in that range.
At least 50 feet. I've heard 80 feet too.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Chris Shern from the Yes Network wrote on Twitter, they were doing CPR, thoughts and prayers. Thank God. I was wondering how Chris Shern was going to feel about
Thank
this
God.
from the Yes Network. Murray, as you mentioned, hit the wire connected to the screen behind home plate. Fans fled the scene while others tried to shield their kids' eyes. What would you do? Would you flee or would you try to shield the kids' eyes?
I don't know. Depends on how close you are, I guess.
God,
let's just watch the game. I don't know.
Focus over here.
Like if you're right behind there, I think you got to take your kids and leave.
Yeah.
That's brutal. But he didn't have the wherewithal to grab the cable.
Right there, right there.
You're not going to blame him, are you?
Well, he had a chance. Not many people falling have a chance
Do you think you
to
could
grab like that branch on the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
Like they do in the cartoons.
I was going to say, it looks so simple in cartoons, but
Dude, this is such a weird
he had
image.
a chance. I wonder how far down he had to fall before he had that cable.
well, if it was like 2 feet, I'm blaming him. But if it was like 30 feet, I mean, you're gaining some momentum. Then think about that. There's no way at 30
I wonder
feet.
if he tried.
I doubt it.
This is a weird image because you're just kind of seeing all these people's reactions. And like, does this guy look like he cares at all?
Which one?
This guy right here, he just kind of like arms crossed, just like,
He's like, what's the count?
Well, at some point, you've got to just like, yeah. I mean, there's a game going on. I mean, all right. The guy's like there. He's dying. They're trying to do CPR.
it's just
This
funny
guy
'cause
just heard play ball. That's all he heard. He's like, let's go. It's a 1 and 2 count. Let's go. Let's get out of this inning.
Yeah, and then is that a little
This dude
kid up
doesn't give a
top
shit.
that they're trying to shield? Little kid?
I thought that at first, but it looks like it's
He just
kid,
has a
but-
drink box or
Right,
something.
her hand is on her husband's like chest. It looks like that's what you're talking about right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of the two hands on the face, you know.
This guy's tweeting it over here.
Right,
This guy's like, damn, motherfucker fell and shit.
The two hands on the face is such a chick move, isn't it?
Totally.
Yes. There's another two hands on the face girl over here.
Nana up here.
That's how
two
they
hands.
demonstrate extreme worry. Hands
Yeah.
on the face. Hands over the face.
This guy doesn't look. There's a few people that don't look like they care.
Yeah.
There's like,
Let's
I don't
go. The night's not getting any
Right,
younger.
I
Let's
gotta
go.
work in the morning. I can't have this game go.
This cop's trying to get there. Oh, I'm surprised there aren't more cameras up in the air, to be honest with you. Or is that guy, does he have a camera, the kid?
Good point, dude.
I can't tell.
Don't you think
what
you'd
that's-
see more
Yes.
people like kicking the body or taking pictures of it?
You know,
Yeah,
though, for
going
real,
like this, holding it up, trying to.
Yeah.
out of all the people, though, I just think this guy specifically looks like he cares the least that it happened.
Well, it's clear. How about the guy next to him sitting down, staring off into space?
Oh God, I
That
didn't
guy's
see-
worse.
I didn't see him.
He's not even standing up.
I didn't even see him.
What about the guy over here on the phone going, I don't know, some asshole's holding the game up. I don't know.
Right? This dude is
That guy's
not
just
even.
sitting there. It's like, that's not even happening. He's just arms crossed watching the game.
He's on his phone, just like.
We all mourn differently, don't we?
As you mentioned, Jay, about 40 to 50 Yankee family members were sitting in section 202 next to the aisle in which he fell. Brian McCann, the catcher, who used to play for the Braves, said and he plays for the Yankees now, said his wife, mother, and children were watching the game from that section, but they'd left the game already. My mom was right in the mix. All our families up there, so you're just praying for the best. They were close. They were real close. Condolences to the family.
One of the Yankees on second base at the time said he saw it happen. It was
Yeah,
like,
so did
oh,
someone from the
shit.
bullpen.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be.
Watched him fall.
I wonder if they can tell us if the guy tried to grab the cable.
He probably could. Yeah.
I'd like to know that. I just want to know if he had the wherewithal.
I doubt it. I think you're talking about the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. He was on second base after he doubled in McCann. I saw him falling like right in front of the press box. Then he hit the wires. Crazy. Andrew Miller said he saw the incident
Wait,
from
read
the
that
bullpen.
again. He hit the wires.
Hit the
He
wires.
Hit the wires. Nothing
Yeah.
about grasping.
I
at the
didn't
wires.
know. No.
No.
I mean, most of us saw the net shaking because we were all watching Alex come up. Yankees manager Joe Girardi said the third base ump Dana DeMuth and Yankees third base coach Joe Espada alerted him of the incident after I just remember I'm thinking he said Espada made several gestures to the dugout mimicking a person falling. Seems like an odd thing to signal.
Arms.
Just flailing arms.
So that almost looks like a grasp, what you just did. You were just mimicking
Yeah,
a
well,
grasp.
I don't know
What
how
would
else
the
you
gest-
mimic falling.
What
Like
with him? Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard to do without making that noise. Even though you're like way far away, you'd be like,
I mean, I don't know how else you do it. You wouldn't do like a Superman flying thing.
Right. You'd have to
And
have
you'd
the
have
arms.
to point. It'd have to be a point, and then right.
Would you have an impact, or would you just
Right,
would you just do the flail and the yell?
Like, what about this? Just
Smack. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know how I do that. I hope that situation doesn't land on my shoulders because I don't know what I would
You're
do.
asking, would you throw your body on the ground? Like, and then boom.
and then fall down just for effect.
If you really want to see it through, I think you do.
If you want to sell it to Girardi,
Yeah.
like let him know really what happened.
Right.
I don't know. So fans at the stadium were shaken to hear that someone had fallen in the upper deck. I think it's pretty scary to think that a fan could fall off the top deck. I think maybe they should add more security or something just to keep fans from falling over. Okay.
And this is in the wake of all the discussion about extending the netting, right? We've had that discussion the last couple
Verlander's
of
been
weeks.
pushing.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Extending the netting down the third and first base
What?
line. Yeah. For foul balls.
I disagree. I
don't like that move, but
I'll risk it.
Dude, some of those come in with some heat.
Some of those come into the lined into left or right field with heat.
But you got to be honest, dude. When you're sitting there, you look around and 65% of the people aren't giving a dick about the pitch. They're looking around, they're looking down, they're talking.
Because it's baseball. It's not one that you have to.
So maybe we need the net.
You probably do. I just don't want it. I mean, I think that you
don't want to look through the net.
My buddy's company had tickets right off the on-deck circle visitors bench at Tiger Stadium at Comerica.
Visitors bench?
Visitors dugout, excuse me. Yeah.
Was their coach right there?
Yeah, he was in his suit.
Yeah.
The visitors
Did they
dugout.
come out of the locker room?
So you're right there behind, you're like 4 rows off the field, right at the circle, and there's not a net there. Dude, it is you don't dare not pay attention. And really, what are you going to do to react from that close if it comes screaming at you? There's not even reaction.
You can get your hands up. Come on, Mike. Don't sell yourself short.
Maybe, but dude, it is really like you don't want a right-handed batter up there. You get that check swing foul off, bang.
Yeah. No, last time I went, I was a little worried about sweet pie,
Yeah.
Just kind of paranoid about it.
Did you bring a mitt?
No.
Did they? The kids?
No.
What?
Manny thought about it.
I still bring my mitt.
And people that overreact like this, we need security to ramp up. What are you going to do? Line security all around the front row of the upper deck to make sure nobody falls over? That's absurd. I guess they've had problems at this field before.
Didn't a dude fall a couple years ago?
Yeah, a dude did. And
this is Atlanta, right? Cadog's got Yankee Stadium up, but we're talking about Atlanta.
We're talking in Atlanta, yeah. It's the second time in 2 years. In September, Ronald Homer. Interesting name for a ball game.
Yeah, really.
Ronald Homer fell 80 feet after climbing over the railings. His death was ruled a suicide, though. But here's the pickle they find themselves in Atlanta. They've got one more season to go before their new stadium opens.
So I
mean, you don't want to dump a bunch of. I mean, you're just throwing money at it. It's a money pit at this point.
Good money after bad.
Yeah, you just want to get through next season. It's like you don't want to be doing new netting and alterations to the stadium.
Maybe you just do a few announcements, public announcements, like, please be aware.
Throw 1 or 2 extra minimum security, minimum wage guys up there. You're not going to want to, you don't want to.
Be aware this knee-high railing will not keep you in your section.
Yeah.
If falling forward. And if you do fall, try to grab a cable.
I mean, let's be honest. I understand why you'd care about the 202 sections. Those are the money sections.
Yeah.
When you start getting into the 400 level, I mean, when you're talking about $8 seats and stuff, do they really care about those lives? Do those lives matter like the 202 section does?
God, no. Spending $8.
I mean, let's be honest.
They really should just extend the net above the 202 section.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Falling debris.
Yeah. We can just after
Can't
the
hurt
game.
the 202 section.
I don't think you interrupt the game. I think they sit there in the net and feel like assholes for the rest of the game. We'll collect you after the game is over.
You know how like when a trapeze artist intentionally dumps it down into the net and they kind of take a minute to kind of bounce over to the side and then flip over? Yeah, that's how the 402s will just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
And bounce yourself over the side, do that sweet flip that the trapeze artists do.
I'd just let them fall into the net and then we'll collect you after the 9th. And if you've fallen in the first inning, you're just going to sit in the net and look like an asshole for the next 8.5 innings. I'm sorry. You should have thought of that before you just fell out of your seat.
Or thought about it and got a better career and got an ability to get better seats. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, class warfare. I like that.
And then, I mean, in reality, if we had that awesome net like you're talking, we could take out the railing altogether.
Yeah.
I mean, who needs that anymore? It'd save a ton of money.
Yeah.
Just throwing a net up there, lose the railing altogether. You'd have 40, 50 people just sitting in that net all game long looking like assholes. It'd be hilarious.
Actually, it might be a cool place to watch the game, actually.
That's the thing. Dipshits like him intentionally go skydiving off the 402.
That's true. Then we'd have to put railings up on the outside of the net because people would fall over the net. We'd have to put a net up for the net.
And then what does that solve?
Where does it end? Where does it end? Can't stop stupidity.
Now back to the best of the Detroit cast with Jay and Mike, or Mike and Jay, whatever. Or whatever. What? Or whatever.
I don't know. We got Will on the line. Yeah, pick him up. Will?
Hello.
Will.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good,
Well.
dude. Where are you calling from? Canada.
Monroe.
Ah, damn it. I
I
thought
think it was
Close
Canada.
because I thought the way he said a word, it sounded like a boot.
Oh, I'm Southern, so it might. I'm from Kentucky, so.
Oh,
there,
okay.
There you are.
Welcome to the show, Will.
Fucking A, man. Appreciate it.
What do you what can we do for you tonight?
Well, I met this girl, and I've been seeing her for about 3 weeks or so, and we got together, and the best I can see is, like, from what I've Googled, is she gets clitoral erections.
The best I can see from what I've Googled. Oh, no.
What is a clitoral erection?
I don't know. It's like the top just swells up. It almost looks like you guys were saying, like what if she's got a pinky coming out? Like there's
She's got
it almost
an
looks like-
enormous bean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a giant hood that is the size of a strawberry. It's like a head of a little dick.
Whoa.
What are you looking at me for?
So what is that?
Oh.
So what do you do when that happens? Does she get off easy?
No, I don't know. I've only been with her once, and I was getting ready to go down there, and I pulled the fucking drawers off and seen that, and came right back up, and I just did what I could and went to bed. And now I can't talk to her.
So you need our advice.
Yeah, what do you do to that?
Yeah,
What
well,
do you-
E, what do you do to that? It's sort of Panus-like. What do you do to it?
What do you do to that? It's kind of a catch.
Move on.
She's a surgeon. She's a great woman.
She's a good woman.
She's a goddamn it, she's a good woman.
Wow. Did she warn you of this?
No warning at all.
Wow,
Like,
that's got to be tough.
What, did she know why you bailed?
I don't think so, because I just went to town. Like I was going to go down and, do the thing, and no, come right back up. Let's just get this over with.
So did you hit it anyways, though?
I did.
Yeah.
Hit it more in the traditional sense. Yeah, you didn't
We
stay
were
down there.
We were drinking, I mean, you get some pops in you. What are you going to do? Biggie knows.
Yeah. Is she hot?
She is hot. You talk about cans. I mean, she's big, blonde hair.
Wow.
Beautiful woman.
A
Do you think this is hermaphrodite territory?
I don't think so.
No,
I think it's an engorged hood.
an enormous bean, engorged.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you asked any medical professionals?
No, like this is recent. Like I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like it's I've got to call her back.
So are you wondering if you kind of work it like a little Panus? Is that kind of the question?
I don't want to. What if it squirts?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a dilemma. I'll give you that, Will.
What do you do?
I think you do what you're supposed to do. You got in there and you
Yeah.
finished what you started. That was
What
a
do
good
you mean
move.
going down the line, though? What does he do now?
Yeah.
Well, Congress in the traditional sense was fine, right, Will? I mean, this thing didn't stab you. It didn't leave any wounds, did it?
That's the issue. I mean, normal Congress is that's out of the picture now.
Why?
Because he pictures that mini Panus.
Yeah.
There's a baby dickhead.
Rubbing up against the base of your stalk. I hear you,
Yeah.
Will.
Got to be out of there then. See ya.
Yeah.
Would you bail on that if she was really hottie?
Yeah, I mean, that's a catch, though. I mean, a surgeon.
So-
It's interesting, Will. Yeah,
You would think a surgeon would have it taken care of.
Yeah, maybe she could. Maybe she has the means to take care of it herself.
So wait, we're looking at pictures of this. We're not looking at pictures of your girl, but is it something that as soon as the panties come down, it's visible, or is it something that
is she pitching a tent?
Yeah, she's pinching a tent.
Wow.
So I guess on the bright side that I'm doing it right.
Yeah, you've excited her. Well, at the zygote stage, we're all just we're a single gender, and once
that's not going to make him feel better.
it appears that this lady, I don't know, maybe got stuck a little bit in that area, and it's confused. It's a bit hermaphrodite looking, I'll have to say.
Does it spring up at all when you get going?
Yeah, absolutely does.
Yeah, I mean,
It gets erect.
Pitches
it's
a
floppy.
tent.
Wow.
Oh, Will.
Yeah.
Feel for you, man.
Yeah.
Can't handle it.
Wow. I'm honestly stumped. I have no idea. I've never heard of that. Never seen that.
I mean, I think number one, you got to make sure she's fully a chick.
Yeah, there's no nuts hanging below it, is there?
There's nothing. Like it's all clean. Like it's just, oh boy, there it is.
Does
it
said,
taste weird?
You were drunk at the time, though. I mean, maybe you go back in a more of a sober, cogent mindset.
You're sending him back in?
I'm sending him back in, Will. Are you ready for this?
Readdress the situation.
I would readdress it. Are you
going to accept this challenge?
It might be a challenge.
Will, she's got too much going for her. She's got huge cans. She's a surgeon.
Yeah.
She'd be a beautiful woman. A beautiful woman.
But for the dick.
We get along.
Yeah.
She made me wait a month to find out she's got a hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she made you wait a month.
Yeah.
She was hoping to suck you in.
Well, I think you do have to reassess, Will. I think she has too much going for her. Sounds like a nice lady. And, you just... Mike's looking at me like you're freaking crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm just...
No, Mike's right. I'm bailing. I'm running for the hills. I just want to be opinion.
Well, can you pass her off to E at least before you run?
Well, there you go.
E'll take it.
Honestly, I kind of feel bad for the chick. Sounds like she's got a lot going for her, and
it's like a guy with a small dick, a lot going for. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same equivalent to me.
No, but the whole package is a chick, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's got it going for her, but yeah, I mean, maybe Big E would like a nice snooze.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, can't rule that out yet.
I can.
Will, can you maybe give us a call back after you go for round 2 if you accept Jay's challenge that he's laid out for you?
I do suggest it. I just feel like she has a lot going for her, and reassessment is necessary in a more sober state, I think.
So if she was a stripper, you'd tell him just to run. But since she's got a lot going for her.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a gold beer.
Well, she sounds like a
surgeon. Jesus fuck.
Been dating her for a month. I mean, seems like you put a little work into this. So
yeah.
Yeah, she's got a car that costs more than my house.
Why is she like you? What do you got going on?
What are you bringing to the party?
He bangs chicks with dicks.
But yeah, that's it. It's easy to get.
How did you meet her?
At a bar.
Nice.
Wow. Shit. Good for you.
Well, Will, please call us back and give us an update.
We'll do. Weekend's coming up. You never know what could happen.
Yeah. Well, I hope you go back for the...
It's Tuesday. Or Wednesday, sorry. The weekend. If it's Tuesday, the weekend's always coming up then. They're as far away as we could be.
Hey, man, glass is half full with Will, all right?
Sorry.
Jeez.
Right around the corner.
All right. Thanks for the call, Will.
Yeah, thanks for thinking of us when you thought, I need some guys to solve this problem. We appreciate you posing it to us.
Awesome, guys. It's nice to talk to you. I love the show.
Thanks,
man.
buddy.
Take care.
All right. Wow. That blew me away. I did not expect that. Did you know that existed?
I mean, yeah, I kind of knew some crazy shit down there.
Oh, yeah.
There's
plenty of them that are should be declared disaster areas.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen messes.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Honestly, that pleasure center at the zygote stage, it does one of two things.
It forks. It could go right or left.
Exactly. And so it doesn't surprise me that a chick would get a little bit larger of that.
God, she's got so much going for her, though.
Let's see that. Would you put up with that? Which is just it looks like a Tic Tac.
Yes.
A pink Tic Tac. You're in? You're on board.
That's
okay.
not dick looking.
But the other picture he showed us.
There was one that definitely,
it's that right there.
Yeah, boy.
Man. And now for your listening displeasure. Here's more of the best of the Detroit cast with Mike and Jay.
We got a guy convicted of raping a 19-year-old girl, tying her to a cemetery tree, and then killing her with his bare hands. He was executed. last night.
Killing it. How'd he kill her? Strangled her?
Yeah, his name's David Zink.
All right, when I hear killed with bare hands, I think of like dismemberment or something. So
well, that's
please tell
of,
me he just
what's his
strangled
name?
her.
That's because of horse dick.
Yeah.
That he did. Remember he did that to that guy? David Zink, he's a Missouri inmate. He was executed.
He was a Missouri inmate.
Missouri. Yes, he was. The U.S. Supreme Court and the governor declined to intervene. Before the injection, Zink was allowed a last meal.
That's, the more I think about it, that's bullshit. What are we doing with this last meal thing?
Doesn't it go back to, I thought we got
into this a couple months ago. I don't mean to rehash it. It's just so stupid to me when I hear this. Like, why are we giving this guy any sort of
pleasure?
Yeah, pleasure. Exactly. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Well, he had a cheeseburger, French fries, a Coke, and then some cheesecake for dessert. Not a very healthy meal. I mean, if you think about it. I mean, seriously, that's
arteries
a lot of calories. Yeah, that's really going to mess with his arteries. The lethal injection began at 7:33. He was pronounced dead at 7:41. His right hand twitched several times. Well, that's an outrage.
Hope he wasn't in any sort of pain or
Absolutely
discomfort.
Not. So he had a final written statement. I don't think he gave words, but he issued a statement. I can't imagine the pain and anguish one experiences when they learn that someone has killed a loved one, and I offer my sincerest apology to Amanda Morton's family and friends for my actions. I hope my execution brings them peace and satisfaction that they seek. I also have to apologize to the second set of victims, my family and friends. They had the unfortunate circumstance of developing emotions which will now cause them pain and suffering upon my execution. Kind of like this guy. Sounds like a good dude.
Developing emotions.
Yeah, for him and the legal fight, and they love him. I kept my promise to fight this case for their benefit, and although unsuccessful to prevent the execution, we have been successful in exposing some serious flaws that offend the basic concept of the American justice system. He continues, for those who remain on death row, understand that everyone is going to die. Statistically speaking,
what?
We have a much easier death than most, so I encourage you to embrace it and celebrate it. Celebrate our true liberation before society figures it out and condemns us to life without parole, and we too will die a lingering death.
I like this declaration that we all will die.
Just before he killed this chick, he'd been, so in case you read that and you go, wow, this guy seems like a good dude. Yeah. I mean, redemption story. Before you get there, I'd be remiss if we didn't tell you what my man Zink was all about and how he ended up there, right? So a couple months after he is done serving 20 years for rape, abduction, and escape charges, so he gets into a little drunken fender bender. So he's out drinking and driving, slams into this chick, and he figures that this will violate his parole, send him back to prison. So he abducts the woman he hits, 19-year-old Morton, this girl, taking her to a motel. If I think you're going to pose a threat to my freedom, it is set in my mind, I want to eliminate you. Sounds like a Terminator. So the motel manager later saw the news about her being missing and they find the car on the side of the road. And he recognized her as a woman who had checked in with Zink and gave the investigators his name, license plate number from the motel registration. Zink, after being arrested at his parents' home, led authorities to Morton's buried body in a cemetery, confessing matter-of-factly and at times laughing on videotape.
God, so often they live at their parents' house, don't they?
Yeah, that's a telltale.
Basement.
Yeah, it's just
even into their 30s, mid-30s.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So he's laughing on videotape as he directs the cops to her body, that he tied her to a tree in this cemetery, and there he told her to look up. He wants her to look up. So as soon as she glances skyward, he snaps her neck.
Oh, damn it.
Choked her with his hands and a rope and then stuffed her mouth with mud and leaves. Worried that Morton might regain consciousness, he admitted he used a knife to sever her spinal cord at the neck, covered her body with leaves before retrieving, going back home, getting a shovel to dig a shallow grave for her. An autopsy showed Morton had 8 broken ribs, 50 to 100 blunt force injuries. She'd also been raped. So,
yeah, no tears shed for my man.
Yeah, my man Zink.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zink.
Hey, for the record, he has taken a knee on this show.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. You've been kind of
See, there you go.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
No, man, that's bullshit.
You, Jay.
Taking a knee.
Yep, sure. Whatever you guys want. Say whatever you want.
That just confirms it.
Yep, you're right. Taking a knee.
Took a knee 6 minutes ago.
No, why would I talk about a steroid? I don't know.
We're barely into the third quarter.
I barely even. You're talking about a story I had no reason to talk about.
Just a coincidence that I bashed him for not doing any work.
Yeah.
And then, he has no comment on the entire story, which I don't mind. Believe me, I don't mind.
I think
that
the listeners are thancful for that too. But
especially the ones that want us to kill the character.
Right.
Yeah.
You should just stop showing up, I guess. I mean,
I love when he acts like he doesn't care at all, but he gets that little like fluttery, like, God, I can
sit at home
not come here.
Sit at home, make no money.
Ooh. You could try that if you'd rather. I mean, I don't want to force you here against your will. It sounds like you're.
Well, I want to be here, but.
How bad? I mean.
Maybe not that bad, I guess, huh?
Clearly. I don't know. I thought you liked coming here, but.
Maybe we're wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had no idea. Well,
thought it was kind of fun for him.
This is kind of a celebratory show. His last show.
The best of the Detroit cast. And yes, you heard that right. We do have best of. Continues now.
We got a ex-carnival worker. Anytime a story starts with ex-carnival worker, it ain't going to a good place.
He got fired from the carnival. I mean, what does it take?
Ex-carnival worker donates kidneys, saves children's life.
No.
What does it take to get
ex-carnival
fired as a
worker
carny?
rescues proops from burning building.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought it was going to come with next. Ex-carnival worker Russell Myers was arrested after he accidentally called his friend. So he butt dialed his friend while he was banging his German Shepherd.
Oh, jeez.
His own German Shepherd, not his buddy's German Shepherd.
Missionary?
There's my man. I don't know. They didn't get into details.
He looks like a carny.
He looks like a carny who'd bang his dog. Got to be honest.
Have you figured out what's going on with the hair there?
I couldn't tell if those were eyebrows, even though I know they're in the head.
Shut up, dude.
I'll tell you what's going on.
No, but
here.
they look like fucked up. I know they're in his hair, but
can you figure out what's going on?
Is it like a weird hat head or something?
It is. I think that he was wearing a hat and they went, sir, we're going to need you to take your hat off for this picture. You can literally see where it was and the hair was flipping up, but it gives him a nice, looks like he's curled his hair a little bit.
Looks like a carny.
What an asshole.
If you're going to be banging your sheep or dog, you can't be having your phone. Why is your phone on you?
Well, he was going to town on this German Shepherd. I mean, really laying into this thing.
His big objection to this whole thing is that he'd have his phone on him while he's banging the dog.
Well,
everybody knows you leave your phone in the other room.
I'm just
looking at proofs.
I'm surprised the German Shepherd would allow that, honestly.
Well, maybe.
No.
We don't know. I mean, did you ask him? Who knows? So no one answered this phone. It's in his pocket as he's just going to town on this son of a bitch. And it dials his buddy. No one answers. And then it's just left there continuously rolling as this guy's just going to town on his
imagine
dog.
the horror as you're listening to yelps and just
he's saying the
sounds
name of the dog?
sex as this dude is just going to town
Perhaps
on
a
this
sack slap or something. I mean,
he's
who
probably
knows?
talking to
Well,
it.
that's what I was going to say. Is he saying the name of the dog? Like, yeah, Benji. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. He lives in Alabama. He will be the second person charged under the state's new tougher bestiality law.
What is with this?
If convicted, he'll be required to register as a sex offender. Bestiality is now a Class A misdemeanor in Alabama. He admitted that he was banging his dog on 4 separate occasions. And my thought is, if you admit to 4 of them,
it's like
it's
10,
probably
20.
a million.
It's like you find one cockroach, there's another 10,000 of them.
Dude, did we say this on the air or off the air the other day? But if people just been, maybe it was, so if it was on, my bad. But if people just been railing animals for years and we just now know about it. I forget if we talked about that on the air.
It was on the air. And
it?
yes, they've been fucking animals for a long time, I think.
Thousands of years, I bet.
He also reportedly owns a Chihuahua.
A Chihuahua?
A Chihuahua. Yes. A Chihuahua. And he only engaged in relationships with the German Shepherd.
Oh, so he was in a monogamous relationship?
He was.
That's nice,
he'd have
at least.
killed the Chihuahua, right?
Well, if he's going to that furiously.
You would think. Well, the first guy that was charged under the new bestiality laws
Good dog.
is Jonathan Medley. And you remember Jonathan Medley. He's the guy.
He one-handed the little proops.
Yes, he's the guy that had sex with his wife's 2-year-old Shih Tzu.
Yes,
Wasn't that like a revenge or something? Or
Yeah, because she was spending so much time with her. And then I threatened Beth with that, with
you.
Izzy. You're paying a little too much attention to the dog. And now the proof's this, the proof's that. And it's like, this is what could happen.
Right.
This is a reality in our world today.
Dude, the guy raped the Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu of all dogs. Like, that's just so not fair. That's like, I mean, honestly, that's like an elephant taking it to you, E.
Imagine having sex with a dog. Don't get it. Buy a prostitute, man. Just get a fee. Whatever.
This guy was also charged with possession of marijuana and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Really?
Yeah, that's outrageous.
That's kind of piling on, I think, at that point.
I can't believe this out of a carny.
He's by the way, this monster was also caught with some marijuana. Wow, we can't stand for this. Direct to jail for this gentleman. He was living without electricity when he was arrested. The unnamed dog, Jay, you've always asked this question. The German Shepherd, a female.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Well, we didn't know. We've speculated. Always thinks he's raping these dogs in the ass.
Yeah, that's been a weird thing with you guys. Always assuming it's a dude. The animal's
it's a dude, but I don't assume it's a dude, but I definitely don't assume it's a female. I just think they go after whatever's there.
Every time assume it's a chick.
I just think they go after what's there.
I assume they don't give a shit.
Right.
No, I think they're looking for some
bang.
nasty, sloppy dog vagine.
Yeah.
Or horse vagine, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, that was for you, Ms. Jelski.
The best of everything.
Big fan of the story.
That's what I wish you all.
He's got AIDS. And when he had those AIDS, I went to my synagogue and I prayed for him. You're kidding.
Now back to the best of the Detroit cast with Mike and Jay.
It's not all grim news. Some people are thrilled with this. Not that news, but the fact that ISIS is out there and doing their thing.
Yeah.
Can you believe this? Christians, and these are obviously hardcore Christians, think this is great news. Great news out of...
I think this is a making lemonade out of lemons situation, maybe.
You think?
I don't
know. Charisma News is praising a video in which families of murdered Egyptian Christians thank ISIS for making martyrs of their loved ones. A smiling man named Bashir, who just lost 2 brothers to ISIS, chats with audience and callers. We've got a little transcript from him. ISIS gave us more than we asked. ISIS strengthened our faith. I thank ISIS because they didn't cut the audio when they screamed declaring their faith.
Come on, man.
Believe me when I tell you that the people here are happy and congratulating one another. They are not in a state of grief, but congratulating one another for having so many from our village die as martyrs.
Is this just an attempt to throw some propaganda back at them?
Perhaps. So a caller calls in and says, today I was having a chat with my mother, asking her what she would do if there was an ISIS member on the street. She said she would invite him home because he helped us enter the kingdom of heaven. And he says, oh, how beautiful.
Who is saying this?
Bashir.
Okay.
Come on, follow the story. Bashir. You know Bashir from Charisma News.
Okay.
I asked her, what will you do if you see those ISIS members passing on the street? And I told you, that's the man that slayed your son. She said, oh, I will ask for God to open his eyes and ask him into our house because he helped us enter the kingdom of God. Meanwhile, Franklin Graham, who is the son of Billy Graham, is finding a massive response among American Christians with the announcement that ISIS has triggered biblical Armageddon and the triumph of Christianity. So he puts a post out talking about the evil of ISIS really shouldn't shock us. It is fully in keeping with their ultimate agenda of final apocalypse. His statement reverberated through Christian media, thrilled and excited over a great battle to come. And then they've got all the posts from the Christian side going, amen, we knew this day would come and it's here. Amen, praise God. Through Christ we have victory. Amen, the second coming of Jesus is near. All Christians rejoice.
Wow.
Doesn't this seem a bit much?
Yes.
Yeah, there's Bashir. There's my man Bashir.
ISIS gave us more than we asked. They are not in a state of what? Grief, but congratulation. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's making lemonade out of lemons, I think.
ISIS just doesn't know they are laying out the red carpet for my Jesus. Ugh. Amen. And these are truly exciting times to know that soon we shall behold his glory. You are so right. We are staring at the end times in the face. Very exciting.
The the whole end times.
Are all Christians praying for the end times? Is that like a common theme among that group?
I don't think so. E?
No? E?
Do you
What?
sense that?
Are you praying for the end times?
Praying for the end times.
Am I praying for the end times?
Yeah. Are you rejoicing in this?
I mean, technically, if it happens, it's a good thing, I guess. I don't.
Even if it's before the show makes it?
I hope it happens.
E.
I hope it happens
E.
after I'm dead, I guess. But I guess it doesn't matter because if it did, then it would be awesome. So,
Yeah, I guess I'm not viewing ISIS as some great, huge marker of the end times. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant in that, but.
And then they start taking some shots over the coming fate. They're gloating. They're gloating over the coming fate of folks like me and the atheists of the world. It will be a sad day for all non-believers, but rejoice for the redeemed. Little gloating, a little celebrating before the final whistle, I'd say. What a shock this day will be to those that deny Jesus in their life, especially the atheist will have to confess that Jesus is Lord. Blasphemous, beg for mercy. The end time is near, and there will be no more gay marriage and people saying Jesus approved of it.
why would there? By the way,
These are just comments from regular old Christians. I don't know. I didn't make this up. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
He's not a regular.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's not a regular Christian? That's exactly what
you just
they
say
are.
a regular old
is that
Christian.
Who said that?
These Christians.
That's not just
on the internet. All right. I mean,
you just throw it out there.
These
like
are
it's,
on.
I know.
These are on.
No. He's clearly
anything stated by a purported Christian is immediately, thrown out by Mike as ridiculous. Look at this. Santa
I'm just
Claus.
reading the post on Graham's.
No, but that's
Facebook.
not what you're doing when you say.
You're just being a cockhead.
That's not what you're
I'm
doing
not
when
being
you.
a cockhead.
That's not what you're doing when you.
These people are being
you're not even letting me
cockheads.
say it. That's not what you're doing when you throw out. Just a regular old Christian, because you're taking an extreme, of course, and then just throwing it under this right. That's not the guy you're going to run into. That's not the guy you're going to run into at the church that I would go to on a Sunday. That's not the kind of same person.
Well, but to people that don't follow this stuff, it falls under the same umbrella.
I don't believe
it does. Just because you don't believe hard enough, like some people do, you're all reading from the same passages in the same books.
That's like saying all white people hate black people.
Exactly. I know they do.
So why are you being a cockhead about it and purporting that all white people hate black people in this?
I'm just
scenario.
reporting a story. I'm reading this article.
That's bullshit. You're not just reporting the story because when you threw your little commentary.
This is an article that I'm reading.
That's
yes,
not what
it's exactly what it is.
Does it say in that paper, this is just a regular Christian talking?
Why does it need to say that?
Because it's not. It's clearly an extremist. You're clearly not.
But they're from the same thing.
But you just said you were just reporting the article. That's not what you are doing.
It's like saying all cops want to shoot black people.
Well,
do you believe that, Mike?
True.
No.
Well,
you never go with the extreme on that. Why do you go with this extreme on this?
Because we all live in this world and see this turmoil and this shit killing in the name of going on all over the place, and it's fucking irritating. It's irritating to see people ramping up like this is a big game. And this is a party celebrating what's going on in the world.
So you really think like mainstream Christians are supporting that view that you just read?
40,000 of them that commented on this page.
Out of how many people on the planet?
And have you read all? And you've highlighted the ones that are crazy is basically what you've done.
They're all crazy. Every one of them's
all
crazy.
40,000.
Yes. I just
highlighted
some
the ones
of them.
that the writer highlighted as crazy.
I'll read the ones that I didn't highlight. We know the end of the story. Praise God. Where are the Christians who are willing to stand for their faith in America and die for it? I've read the book. We win. I know how the story ends. Do you? I'm so thankful. I know the end of this story. I read the book and we win. I read the end of the book. The good guys win. Hey, y'all, I read the end of the book. We win. Thanks, ISIS. Those are the ones I didn't highlight.
Okay, so
and there's tons of them.
I'm not going to fight over you. Why, whatever, dude.
It just gets, I know what you're saying, and I don't want to get into a pissing match about religion. Like, you have your point, and E has his point, and whatever.
You're a cockhead, and you take the extreme just to goad people on.
We're talking about extremists, though.
Okay,
that's the story.
Okay, but you're taking the side that, look, that all Christians are like that. Aren't you guys? And then you just kind of throw it out there and lay it out there and leave it. Well, no, fuck off. No.
That's not what I did.
Yes, you did.
No,
and that's what you do every time you bring up Christianity.
The fucking audio. You said this is an average Christian talking. This is the average. I wish I could say the exact words you said 5 minutes ago.
I didn't say this is the average Christian talking. I certainly didn't say that.
I'd love to hear what Dre, you heard what he said.
You presented it as, this is your Christianity.
It is your Christianity.
It's not. It's as much my Christianity as saying I'm a white guy, so I hate black people. Yes, there's extremists. and everything.
And that's what I was pointing out.
And you're doing more than pointing that out. So
that's exactly what the story was.
Mike.
I am. What?
How can you forget 5 minutes ago? You did what you always do. You said you're reading the article, and you did, but you threw the one line in there and just passed over it. And then you just said, what?
What one line did I throw in?
You said, this is the average Christian's opinion. It's not the average Christian. If I went to the church.
I understand it's not the average Christian's opinion. I have a problem that it's any fucking Christian's opinion.
That's not what.
We all share this earth together, E. That's the problem, that there are enough asshole psychos out here thinking that they're winning some game here. And this is all of our lives, that we all live in this world and there's extremists running amok. I don't give a fuck if they're Christians or ISIS members. They all sound like fucking psychopaths to me. That's my point.
If saying, you know what, I think good is going to triumph over evil is fucking weird and psycho.
That sounds like a Star Wars movie to me. I hope you're right, Jay, but that good triumphing over evil, they sound like the same thing when I read this stuff. I understand what you're saying. I get it. And I hope you're right, but they believe they're good and we're evil. Just like we believe the opposite of them. Right?
The ISIS people, you mean?
Yes. They believe that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing for their book, just like Christians believe the same for their book, right? And any religion. I'm not bashing on Christianity.
But there are, no, you know what though? But again, they're the extremists. There are also people in that same religion that do not believe in killing every single person, that chopping people's heads off, just like there are Christians who don't believe that. I would not be okay with that. If the Pope, which I'm not Catholic, but if the Pope started going out there and beheading non-Christians, I would not be okay with that as a Christian.
You wouldn't?
Well, no, I wouldn't.
I hope not, E.
Well, but that's what you just said.
So why do you dismiss when he's trying to make a point like that? You just try to make him feel stupid. I mean, he's making a valid point. He's saying, look, if the leader of the Catholic Church went to an extreme, I wouldn't follow it. And then you just poo-poo it and you make him feel like a retard like we always do.
Because it all sounds silly to me. I'm sorry. It just does. And
well, it doesn't to billions of people. So
I understand that. You're allowed to have your opinion on it. So am I.
Yeah. Well, and E or I or anyone else is allowed to tell you to fuck off if you're trying to say that all Christians are extremists and weird and
I did not say that. I wouldn't say that.
You presented it as here's your Christianity. You guys are fucking weird.
That's the story that I found today and read.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is.
You threw your fucking commentary, like Jay said, in one line, then threw it away, and everyone was just supposed to sit there.
Because it all sounds silly to people like me. That's what it sounds like.
But it's people like you. You didn't just read the article.
Then you need to listen to us when we say that's extreme. That's not everybody in this faith.
Fine.
Okay.
You can have that
settled. What's next?
Move on now.
You're listening to the Best of the Detroit Cast, a Radio for One Studios exclusive.
We got a story out of Des Moines, Iowa, Jay.
Okay.
And you and I have had this discussion. We might have to call in Beth and Gab and G, because I'm interested to see what they would say in this. But we got a guy, 30 years old. He's in custody after he admitted to shooting and killing his neighbor.
Okay.
So officers find the body of a 35-year-old guy at this house after being tipped off about a homicide. And the suspect called his girlfriend and told her in confidence.
He should have married her first.
He confided.
Then he'd have a spousal privilege.
He confided in her. Confided, dude. That's that he had shot and killed the neighbor. And this broad called the police.
Oh,
what a monster.
A bitch.
You know, here's my take on this. You know where I stand. I'm not telling you shit, by the way, because you've already told me that you'd narc me out in a second. Christ, you'd probably come over with the cops to my house.
I always think about the family of your victims.
Well, here's my thought.
Oh,
listen, there's already been one tragedy. We've established that. I killed that guy over there. It's sad. It's terrible. But why ruin more lives? If you throw me in jail, the show's done. Well, you might carry on, but for me personally, my life is in the shitter then, Jay. You've single-handedly put my life in the shitter.
Second life ruined.
Yeah. Beth will never be the same. Well, she'll get over it, but you know what I mean? Like, you've caused a lot of collateral damage that whether you did nothing or what you did, you monster, and reported me, this end of the problem could have been avoided because there was no fixing what was already done. That was already done. Set in stone. There's no bringing it back. None. You can pray all you want, not coming back. That problem sits.
Yeah.
And so now you, by ratting me out, have added to that problem.
Yeah, your couch is going to get lonely.
Exactly. So you stand by that you would still?
Yes.
Yeah. God.
And for Gab, would you rat out Gab?
Yep.
I want to call Gab. Can we call Gab? Do you have a...
I do have Gab's number.
Do you happen to have it?
You know what? Actually, I don't exactly know it. Let me...
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say, I don't know Beth's number either.
What?
I have it, though. I do have it.
Wow. Pathetic.
Dan Knapp, the neighbor, said he knew both parties involved and was not aware of any tension between the two that could have resulted in a shooting. I'm shocked at this whole thing. They said it is common to have friends and relatives who live outside the Des Moines area contact police with concerns by comments made from individuals. Typically, it doesn't result in a homicide investigation, but it's very typical for us to get those calls of concern. I'm shocked at that.
That people are narking each other?
Yes.
It's just a girlfriend. I mean, I think it's more shocking to have a married person like myself saying that they'd turn him in.
Yeah.
But just a measly boyfriend, girlfriend situation?
Yeah. Well, I want to call and ask Gab if she would turn you in.
She won't answer.
She won't. She better.
She won't answer the phone or she won't answer the question?
Oh, the phone.
Why not?
She's probably trying to sleep.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hello?
Gabriella,
Yes.
you're on the air.
Hi, Gab.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh, this is never a good thing if you're calling me.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm listening to the podcast, of course.
Oh, you are? So you know where we're going?
No, I don't.
So you're not listening that well.
Jeez.
I had a quick question for you, Gab. And
Okay.
it's an ugly scenario. Fingers crossed that it never comes true and happens. But if there was a scenario where Jay ended up getting really mad at some neighbor or something, some road guy, you don't even like the guy
Maybe
either.
a guy with a dog.
Yeah, some guy with a dog or something. And Jay
Barking
ends
dog.
up killing him. All right. Jay just snaps, goes off the deep end and shoots the guy dead. And then he calls you and he's like, Gab, oh, you ain't going to believe this. You know that asshole we hate down the street? I shot him and I killed him. Are you calling the police to report Jay?
Probably not.
That a girl, Gabriella. But for the record,
If you did it, I would report
he would
you.
report. That son of a bitch told me he would report me, and he said he would even report you.
I feel bad for the families of the
Isn't
victims.
Jay, there's no bringing him back. What's done is done. Let it
my
sit. You're going to ruin a marriage over this too? You're a monster.
What do you feel sorry for the dog next door that we hate because you kill his owner? Are you kidding me?
No, I wouldn't.
That's a
feel bad
very
for that.
good point, counselor. Yeah.
My goodness. Well, clearly I love you more than you love me because I'm going to turn you in.
That's what I got out of that. For the record, Gab, you could kill 10 people. I wouldn't say a word. I'd take that to my grave.
Thanks, Mike.
You got it.
Thanks.
We don't even have to be
Thanks.
married. Just the fact that I've known you as long as I have excuses that behavior. You
You're
had your
your
reasons.
You're a monster, Gabrielle.
You have your reasons, Gab. Who am I? Who am I to judge?
Oh my.
Turn me
wow,
in.
I'm
Think of the
shocked.
victims.
What?
Think of the victims. That's
Yep, Gab, we can go visit
Cannot
him
be
in jail.
condoned.
We can go visit Jay together in jail then.
probably
Yeah.
not.
Since he wants to go to
Just
jail.
killed
so
a
bad.
neighbor. You're not going to say a
Sounds like
word
you just
about
want
that?
to go to jail.
Do
Okay,
you rather
Gab.
me turn you in and then go hook up with some other guy? Like you want me to move on?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Turn you in, move on.
No, I want you to come visit me through the glass.
She's going to do that for a few months, but we know how
Yeah,
this
that'll
plays
happen.
out.
Pressing our hands together against the glass. Just picture it, Gab.
That'd be cute.
That might be
For a little bit. For a little bit.
That might be the one thing that makes him think twice about this. The thought of Gab moving on to another dude.
You could bring the sweet pie.
Plant that seed.
You could bring the
Right.
sweet pie to look through the glass at me.
Oh, she'd be so confused. That would suck.
Yeah, you don't want to explain that. Well, thanks, Gab. I just wanted to get your input on that. And as I thought, you said the humane thing that you would not
Okay,
turn
you bet.
Jay in.
You'd invoke the spousal privilege.
And
Okay.
if
Of
you,
course. I'm with you, Mike. I don't know about Jay.
yeah, he's a monster. I know. We've established that. If you do, by the way, if you do go out and kill someone, feel free to call me anytime you want about it, and we will. It's just between us. I won't say a word to Jay if you don't.
Between us, you won't turn me in. We
Nope.
got it. We got it back here, Mike. I don't know about my husband, but we're good.
I don't know about him either.
Good night, Gabrielle.
Thanks, Gab.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. All right. Good girl. Good girl. That's a loving wife right there.
Turn her in.
I know you would. You're a monster.
It's about to hit the fan. What is it? Shit's getting deep.
The best of the Detroit cast continues now.
Larry William Henry, my man Henry. He's 65 years old. He was caught drunk and naked in a pig pen last month.
Well, it's just.
But he was asked by police, why are you naked in a hog barn? And he simply said, I like pigs. I just like pigs. He's from Pennsylvania. He was charged with indecent exposure, criminal trespass, and defiant trespass after he was found in a barn rolling around naked with the pigs. Yeah, let that sit for a second. Police did not specify whether or not he was engaged in sexual activity with the animals, because
I totally doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess he wasn't. He was probably just rolling around naked with the pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, they didn't see anything inserted, so
he just likes pigs.
Right. Police were called on June 26th around 10:20 at night after the owner of the farm found the drunk man naked inside the barn with several hogs.
Oh,
unfortunately, this isn't the first time that Henry may have been caught in the pig pen with his pants down. He was banned from the farm.
Another one.
After he was found trespassing there in 2011.
Wow, a repeat offender.
God damn it, Henry! Henry, get out of my hog! Get out of my hog, Henry!
Go on, not get Henry!
Not tonight, Henry, not tonight! Move along, Henry! Dude, think about what it takes to be banned from somewhere. Like, you're not welcome in this store anymore. Like, you're banned from a random person's barn because you can't stop going in there and wrestling naked with his pigs.
Dude, this guy's got a look on his face in this mugshot. Like, what? I like pigs.
What?
Look at this guy. Eyebrows up. Like, what?
Don't understand
what
the
am I doing
problem is.
here? What are we wasting our time here for?
That pig in the top left is kind of giving a come hither look. I mean, and trying to sex it up a bit. Look at that.
Snout looks hot.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so gross. Look at that creature. Oh, he's back to add. I don't.
You know what? Never.
What were you going to say? Come on, finish your thought.
Never
No,
mind.
he came off his knee to add.
What were you going to say?
No, that was it. I think that was it.
Yeah, it was it. Fine.
Knee taken again. It's official. He's last show.
Lash out. He tell him to fuck off. Say,
No,
fuck you,
I'm good.
Jay.
I'm good.
Again, another crime that is exclusive to the white race.
You're right about that. I don't remember ever seeing anybody but a white Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah. When it comes to horse fucking or
Well, Castillo might have a Hispanic background. We
Yeah,
didn't
perhaps.
see an image of him or have more information on him.
there was the guy, I think the one guy that was black that I can remember was the guy that hate fucked his wife's dog.
You're right.
I think he was black, and I remember being like shocked, like, wow.
Yeah, just picked it up, just ding, 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 ding,
Like
ding,
a
ding, ding.
Susie.
Yeah, like a fleshlight.
Yeah. And he was mad at her because she, if you remember, she focused more on the dog. And I warned Beth, who also focuses on the dog, of what the consequences could be if you do that to a guy where you focus more on the dog.
Picture him banging the Proops.
Come on, Proops. It'll be over in a minute.
Missionary.
Oh, no, not missionary. You'd have to do a dog, wouldn't you?
You'd totally do it, missionary.
But his was a little dog, so it's so much worse, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, for the dog's sake.
What dog? What kind of dog was it again? It was
like a Shih Tzu or something.
Yes.
One of those little dudes.
How do you even?
He treated it like a lazy Susan. Or a little Susie, whatever it was. Lazy Susan.
Spun it?
Yeah, it spun around in his cabinet.
Damn, dude.
I don't know why it's always white guys.
And now for your listening displeasure. Here's more of the best of the Detroit cast with Mike and Jay.
We made a bit of a breakthrough over the break, I think.
Yeah, this is huge breaking news. We talked E into
Letting us
texting.
call the old lady.
Yeah, the girl that he's reportedly had Congress with. This is the one that called him out and asked if he was gay. And
The one from Mount Lemons.
Mount Lemons, yeah. We're protecting the names to, we're preserving the names to protect the innocent. Is that how that saying goes?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And so we'll give her a fake name because you sons of bitches will find her. You've proven you're bad, and you will hunt her down and find her. And we don't want to. I want to do that, but the rest of the team doesn't want to do that to her. So that's fair. But she has given us permission to call her, and we can ask her about what it's like to bang E. All right. Shall we call Jessica up?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Jessica, quote unquote.
Yeah. Quote, end quote, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it goes? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica, quote unquote?
Yes.
Hi, how are
Jessica.
you?
It's Jay and Mike.
Good, how are you? How are you guys?
We're doing good. We wanted to first make sure you existed.
I was what?
We wanted to make sure first off that you existed.
I do.
You do. And you're the girl that's friends with our boy Big E.
I am.
You are. How's that going?
I have been for quite some time.
Oh, really?
Him and I have been corresponding for quite some time on Facebook. And then I found him on Twitter, and he was like, holy crap, haven't talked to you in a while. And so we finally got together, and we had a date, and
yeah,
had a good time with him.
How did the date go?
Good. He's awesome. He's funny. He's silly. He's goofy. He's got a great sense of humor.
So it must have been a normal date. He took you out to dinner and, I don't know, maybe dancing.
Actually, we stayed in.
Oh. What? Now, was that your call or E's call?
Mine.
Yours. Nice. I like that. So
Yes.
How did the date progress? Because we've struggled to figure out, we've tried to help E in the past, and now it sounds like he's off the market. But when he was on the market, we struggled with his dating patterns. It seemed like he just couldn't close anything.
Because you know what it was?
Yeah.
Somebody else had to take control.
And
I'm older, so it's a little different.
Yeah. Well, what would you say the level of experience is with E?
With what?
His level of experience. Would you put him at like a newborn or like a graduate student? As far as
probably a graduate student that I can make into a full-blown man and gentleman and beast in the bed.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa! Really? So you think there's potential with E?
Absolutely.
Really?
He's trainable.
Like a dog.
No, not like a dog.
Well, when I think trainable, what's that over there, E?
Nothing.
So can you tell us, Jessica, kind of how this first date went? I mean, in your words.
Yeah, he came over. We went to the store. We grabbed some drinks. We sat here and watched TV. And next
what did you watch?
I don't even remember.
It was either Seinfeld or The Simpsons. Which one?
No, it wasn't either of them. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
I wasn't really paying attention. I think we had music on my soundbar instead. So
yeah,
the TV was on, but we had my music playing. So we just got a little buzz and had a good time. And next thing you know, we were in bed.
Nice. And so what? So how did he do? Was it awkward at all at any point?
No.
Well, because we'd heard at one point you had to pose a question, which is a fair question. We've asked him many times. Are you gay? Point blank to his face. There was rumor that you would pose that question to him.
Asshole.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't. But if I did, yeah, I might have actually. You're right. I might have.
What
what made you ask that question specifically?
Because he just sat on the couch and he was all meek, and I'm sitting in the chair over here, and he's not, engaging in anything, and I'm like, what do I got to do? Jump on that or what?
Yeah, and you just couldn't resist.
Well, it's been a long time for me, and like I said, I'm a little older than him, so I have a little more.
So it's a little dusty, yeah, a little more experience. Yeah, I got it. What
I'm 42, so
nice.
I got it going on, and I am hot.
Yeah, can we see some pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Facebook.
So he didn't. I don't know. He didn't horrify you in any way. Like we've had other people say that he's not the most. I don't know. Cleanliness isn't necessarily his thing usually. Did you notice any of that?
I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that. No, because before he came over, he was clean.
Yeah.
You think he showered before he came over?
I did.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. And how long?
I brought up using a dildo though, and he felt freaked out on me.
Oh, you'll break that down.
Yeah, he'll take.
He's
that.
game for that.
That's no problem for him.
He's another
I just
smoker.
bought one.
Big smoker.
I just bought one, and I mentioned it to him the other day, and I think he was a little freaked out by it. And I'm like, well, I'll help you with it.
Yeah, the whole strap-on concept kind of freaked me out.
That's honestly that's his thing though. He likes to pretend like, oh, I'm not into that. Like we've heard him say that before. No, seriously.
Yeah, don't listen to him if he's no, I'm not. That means he wants it. Just plow forward.
That's his game. We've talked to many girls in the past, and they all said the same thing. Like I had to force it on him because he was playing hard to get, that kind of thing. So don't be afraid of that. The bigger the better is really his motto.
And if he yells rutabaga, just ignore it.
Oh my God. Well, let me clarify one thing for you.
Okay.
My name is actually Dawn.
Oh, okay, good. Hi, Dawn.
So,
Dawn.
Hi. I didn't want to lie to you, but he was telling me to say Jessica, and I'm like, why? My name is Dawn.
Well, we kind of for your own protection.
Yeah, because
I don't care.
What's going to happen?
I don't care what anyone thinks.
Dawn, there are other people that are going to find you is the problem. They're really sneaky, these bastards that listen to this show, and they're going to seek you out.
But I heard it's not recorded. It's pre-recorded. So who's going to listen to this?
Well, it's live and pre-recorded.
No,
but whatever.
On YouTube.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I forgot about YouTube.
Who's going to listen? I mean, it's
hopefully a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I just posted it on Facebook that I was going to be on the Detroit podcast.
The Detroit cast?
So,
okay. Well,
Detroit podcast. So they're going to know it's on my Facebook.
Yeah. Were you married at one time?
Never.
Any kids?
Never, ever. I have a daughter.
You have a daughter. How old is she?
20.
Nice. What's going on with her?
Yes. She is a manager at a Papa John's Pizza, and she's getting ready to go to Florida.
Nice.
She's very successful.
Is she off the market?
Oh, yeah. She's got a great boyfriend.
Oh, that's too bad. I was going to see if I could wheel and deal and maybe get a mother-daughter combination going.
Well, we're into two different types of guys, I guess. She likes the big holes in the ears,
and you like the stinky retard.
I just like whatever. How's that?
Stinky gay retards.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I have to say, I'm talking to a hot French guy. And I speak to him regularly. I have another guy who's in the military who's hotter than. No, but it might be.
Yeah.
No, Jack.
Jack.
So you got other irons in the fire is what you're trying to tell E here. So he better step it up.
These guys are out of state, and I'm waiting for them. So I'm not going to them.
Ease your in-state piece.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: is he an attentive lover?
Asshole.
Well, we've only done it once.
Once? That's it?
That's it.
And
he's been busy. He's been going to concerts and shit, and going out of town.
Yeah.
And he likes country music. I'm a rock and roller.
Yeah, me too. Well,
hell yeah.
It sounds like he, just by the counselor asked you the question if he was attentive and you kind of evaded. So I'm assuming he wasn't all that attentive. Is that something you need to work on with him?
No, he needs to work on that on me.
So,
okay.
So the deal didn't get done then. I mean, in terms of your end.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun and all, but it wasn't really fun. It wasn't good.
He had proof of sale in a receipt form himself, but he didn't give you said receipt.
Yeah, I think that's why she was pushing the dildo
you know what
angle.
he did in the very end. Yes, but
I think you had more to do with that than him. I mean, if we're being honest, Don.
It was both of us in that point. You know,
You can be honest with us. You can be completely honest.
I am being honest with you. I'm not lying about anything. I have no reason to lie.
He didn't really satisfy.
I mean,
you,
he
did
was there, but you did
Jesus
most of the
Christ.
work to satisfy you. I mean, that's something we're trying to help him work
Women
through.
do that, though. Women just do that anyway sometimes.
Right.
I think I
When you're left hanging,
What's wrong with that?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. E's horrified right now. E, relax. You're okay.
Is he really?
Yeah, say hi to Dawn.
Tell him out. Hi, Eric. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, E, say hello. Come on.
I don't know. This is weird for us. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Eric.
It's all right.
Don't be sorry. You kidding me?
So, Don, you want
to hate me?
No, you want to continue this thing then. You see some definite rendezvous in the future.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, he's
very sweet and he's very kind. So that makes somewhat of a difference instead of the dicks out there and all the jerks.
Yeah. So you see a potential future then?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
just be
why
careful
not?
because he's really interested in getting married. So just a warning.
Oh, you know what?
Married
I'm
kids.
never getting married.
Okay.
Well, how many times do we have to hear that from Dawn? Never.
Man.
I know. I keep telling him. Dawn, I've been telling him over and over.
I'm the smartest person out of all of my girlfriends.
Clearly.
They're all married, divorced. I'm like, are you guys stupid? Stay single.
I know.
There are so many benefits to being single. Do you know how
Bang
much
guys
sex
like
we
you
can
whenever you
have?
want.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
Hey, you have my phone number now.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
No, this is
I'm
awesome.
a troublemaker.
You are, but you're our troublemaker now.
I know. See.
Well, E will
you can
see.
find me on Facebook.
E will see you tomorrow,
You
Dawn.
guys are actually, Mike. You are on my Facebook.
I am.
You are.
I am. Okay.
You are.
How do you mean?
And you're friends with them on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm the only Dawn, so, and I'm got a cute picture of myself in a yellow tank top on there.
Nice.
Yeah, you're just inviting people to come see you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, basically, you want to throw it all out
Hey,
there?
I just think this is fun, and I have had not much fun in my life over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So bring it on. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Well,
Fair enough.
What do you want? You'll bring the dildo, obviously. You've already got that covered. But you want E to bring a carton of smokes and a fifth or something to come over tomorrow?
A fifth of what?
Whatever. A fifth of Big E.
She likes tequila. I know
Tequila. Yeah, we can hook up some tequila.
No, tequila makes my clothes fall off.
That's kind of the point, right?
Good tequila, though.
Thought you said you didn't like country music, huh?
I don't. I do and I don't. I'm a rock and roll girl.
Well, okay. Lastly, how long do you think it's going to take to whip E into man shape?
Depends on how he makes himself available.
Yeah. Do you think you could, if you took him for like a whole weekend, you could turn him into something, or do you need repeated visits, like week after week?
Repeated.
Yeah, a lot of them, right? I'm reading you.
I didn't say 100 or 50.
But like 99.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
No, that's gonna no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
he's pretty bad.
No.
Yeah, he's pretty much a dead fish just laying there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He's like
so mean.
A breathing small to medium dildo.
No, he's about the size of my dildo though, and that's pretty large.
Bigger than a Sharpie.
Well, King E.
All right, E.
Look at E perked up. He's like, hell yeah. I bet your dildo lasts a little longer though.
Yeah, now he just needs to learn how to use it, right?
Well, I know how.
Okay.
All right. You got some work ahead of you. That's a full-time job, but good luck with it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We might call you back for updates, by the way, and see how the progress is coming on turning E into a man.
That would be awesome.
Okay. Thank you, Dawn.
I am I am all for it. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
See you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, boy. Good job, E.
Oh, my God.
How you feeling, buddy?
I don't know.
You're pretty much in whenever you want, man.
I almost wish we hadn't taken the break already, so I could take a break now.
So what's on the docket for tomorrow? We got big plans. I mean, sounds like things are about to get real interesting in the Dawn household with Big E.
Just being slapped around. Just picture him tied up, you know?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Just hog-tied.
Rutabaga. Extra rutabaga.
They said to ignore that.
No more rutabaga, please, please.
Oh, my
E.
God.
You're a good sport, buddy.
Oh, wow. That was
great. And I got to be honest, she kind of lived up to what I expected.
Smoker's cough and all.
Yeah. She's a keeper. She's going to work. Let her work you over. Let her mold you. Don't deny anything she wants to do. It'll be better for you in the long run. Just let it go where it's going to go. Let her bring whatever she wants into the mix. Don't you think, Jay?
Yeah.
I think this is on Dawn now. If we're going to let the teacher teach, who are you? Let her bring the supplies, the lessons, and you just try to ace the final.
Yeah, whatever she tries on you, just let it go, E.
Yeah. Just play ball. I mean...
All right? Might be a little sore. It's all right.
Yeah.
You'll get over it.
Oh, I feel beaten up.
Yep. That's okay. It's to be expected.
It's nothing a few Kegels can't cure the next day. Okay?
Oh, E. And maybe someday we could report on you being 108 and her being 138.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could happen.
It does sound like a couple that's going to last forever, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a future here, E. I'm proud of you. And I'm happy for
Soulmates.
Dawn. Yeah. This might be what they mean when they say soulmates. This has potential.
You're listening to the best of the Detroit Cast, a Radio for One Studios exclusive.
I mentioned the Jews earlier.
Yes.
Big fan of the Jews, I am. Big fan
of the Jews, too.
Well, we've got some Jews maybe in some issues.
Oh, yeah. This story is... Mike.
I know.
I am against this ritual.
You are?
I'm going to go on the record as saying that.
I also am going on the record and saying I am too against this ritual.
This is something I never realized this occurred.
Yes, I didn't either until I read
fashion.
this. Well, we've got Rabbi Romy Cohn. He circumcises baby boys, of course.
Right.
They have to point that out. The baby boys are circumcised.
Not the girls?
And then he leans down.
Right. That was implicit in Mike's joke. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was good that you pointed it out for anybody who didn't realize it.
For all the ease of the world.
Yeah. For all of our retarded listeners.
And then after he does the circ, right?
Yep.
He leans down and sucks the blood from the wound.
Okay. See, that's the part I didn't know happened.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, you got to clean up that wound somehow, Jay. I mean, how else do you do it?
How is this not just like being able to suck giant, tiny penises?
Right.
Like how these sons of
medical.
bitches found a loophole. They found a clear loophole to child porn.
This is a medical thing. He doesn't want that to get bloody.
Religious ritual. I didn't know this occurred.
They've got people just doing Hebrew prayers and hymns while he's just like slurping off a fucking 1-month-old. Damn it.
But there's major problems that come from this. E. Listen up, man.
The Orthodox Jewish tradition known as oral suction circumcision reaches back to biblical times, but it's created a dilemma for New York City health officials who have linked it to 17 cases of infant herpes since 2000.
What?
Dude.
So two kids died and 2 others suffered brain damage.
Because he's got herpes then?
Maybe.
Or
that's up for debate. But yeah, I mean, that's the implication though. And
he's giving it to them because of blood.
Is he the only one identified as doing this in New York?
No.
There's a bunch of moils that do this?
Yes.
Moils.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
300 moils. Yeah. Mayor de Blasio's administration is now negotiating with a group of rabbis over how to protect children's health while still preserving religious freedoms. How about we don't suck babies off? How about we start there? I don't give a shit.
That meeting. All right, guys. I get it.
I get it. You got to suck them off.
But, you just trim it back a little. Can you just make the cut and, I don't know, use some gauze? Got to suck them off? Do you have to suck them off?
You said it goes back to biblical time. Like, what?
Have you ever heard of that?
Never. And when would that ever have been? Why did they start it? Why would they have? They didn't have any paper. Well,
actually, a great question.
They didn't have paper towel. You were about to say that, weren't you?
Yeah.
They didn't have any paper towel.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. But they didn't have any sort of bandages.
Absorbent.
Yeah.
The talks are ongoing, but I can't go into particulars, said the mayor's deputy director of Intergovernmental Affairs. Our goal is to achieve awareness of the risks.
Trying to negotiate a middle ground? What's going on here?
Yes, that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Can you just kiss it? Kiss it lightly. Don't suck it.
See, such oral suction circumcisions are relatively rare in New York City. Officials estimate more than 3,000 babies are circumcised each year. That doesn't sound like a small group to me. 3,000 babies a year.
With this oral suction?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
Wow.
It first came under scrutiny with Bloomberg's administration, and City Health Board voted in 2012 to regulate the practice by asking a parent or guardian to sign a consent form indicating possible risks. Health officials point to a number of factors they say have linked the known cases to the ritual. They look for lesions on the genitalia, indicating that's where the virus started.
Fidel lesions?
Fidel lesions. Look at that guy. He's blowing a baby.
Was this
how is this ever acceptable?
It actually looks like the other rabbi. how he's looking to the side. He's like,
Jay, was this just way back?
Look at nobody is making eye contact at all with that rabbi. Every guy in the audience is just like, oh boy. He's blowing a baby.
Was this just back in the day there was a homo who, and he was like, why don't I just say this is a ritual?
Yeah, I've never.
I'm serious about that almost. Like if there was just some guy way back in the day that was like, he liked it. So he's like, let's just turn it into a ritual.
2 cases were recorded after oral suction in 2013 and 4 last year. 4 last year. The most recent case was diagnosed just in November. A baby boy was found to have lesions on his penis. But in those 6 cases, parents refused to identify the person who performed the circumcision. 4 of them. In the 2 cases in which the circumcisers were ID'd, both declined to be tested. They refused to be tested.
Damn it, dude.
I know. The consent form remains the regulatory standard for now, but most ultra-Orthodox rabbis have told their faithful not to comply. Cohen is chairman of the American Board of Ritual Circumcision. There's a board which has certified 90 moles. Moils. Thank you. Moles. There are 90 moils. He says he doubts the oral suction method had anything to do with spreading herpes. They're wild accusations without any basis.
Are these babies promiscuous? I mean, how else are they getting that?
Well, their argument would be, well, maybe their mom had herpes. And they're going, nah, Rabbi,
mom
son of a bitch.
Mom
Stop blowing babies. How about we start there?
Tested the mom and she doesn't.
The rabbi does warn parents that circumcision in general has its risks, just like any medical procedure. His association mandates herpes testing and rinsing with mouthwash before the ceremony. You're going to take an open wound and throw mouth on it? Oh, God, that would burn. Oh.
Isn't that what Tom Jones used to do?
He would marinate. But there weren't open wounds. He'd marinate his dick in a bowl of Listerine. And it would give a protective shield over it so you could last longer.
Oh,
that was the key. Yeah.
Probably numbed the shit out of it.
Yeah,
right?
That's what it was supposed to do.
Wow.
Numb it up for him.
Wow.
What do you got, buddy?
I should have written this down on a note form to give you, but just about, we've been talking about the Tigers, Gorsuka, and they're going to be not.
Oh, yeah. Evan Reed and Dave Gorsuka.
Thanks, Eric. That was smooth. Thanks for bringing that.
You son of a bitch. He assaulted Jay. Jay's going after E. Jay just punched E twice. Oh, no, they're going to wreck the board. Oh, no, it's going down and Jay's beating Eric. Wow, Eric's glasses are gone. He's all flushed and sweating. Jay just beat the shit out of Eric. That was awesome.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Fucking throw 5 things at me.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
You did start that. In a court of law, no sheriff will come after Jay for that because you pushed his button.
It's been pernicious all show.
Yes.
He told me the other day he was going to be the one to. This was off the air though. And the other day, we discussed on whether I would die for him or not, and he said he would kill me before I know. I will definitely die for him because he's going to kill me. He said,
I think. I don't know that, but I will say this: if you were to get murdered, odds are it's probably going to be Jay that kills you. I'm not saying you're going to be murdered, but if you were to be murdered, it would probably be Jay, most likely.
Dude, stop being dramatic. He turtled everybody, just so you know that.
He was just kicking a little dirt in your
My
face,
man turtled.
Yeah, you did kind of turtle.
Lemieux?
Yeah.
Eric Lemieux. Dude, you fired something at Jay and you hit him in the face, and he snapped. He went into a fit of rage.
Expect a boss to do.
Yeah.
Dude, sorry,
Would you rather be fired or punched? I'd take a punch rather than being terminated.
Well, at least I was. All I was doing.
The best of the Detroit cast continues now.
Well, we don't have a ton of time left. Why don't we get to Eric and his diary? People seem to be loving your diary, E. I saw another guy offered $20.
$20, damn! Maybe I should take it, man.
Getting up there, my man.
Money.
We open the little lock on it. Okay, it's open.
I think I've said this every time we read this, and I know obviously that anybody that'll listen from here or on the Drew and Mike show kind of knows that I do tend to be shameless.
Yeah.
And you know that about me.
Yeah.
This is one of the fear things. I don't know if you can tell when you read this. I swear to God. I know it's funny, but I'm embarrassed. Like, you're reading words, and I know where it's going.
You really should be.
Half the time he's doubled over.
Yeah.
Kind of doubles over. Like, oh, cringes. Yeah.
Biggie just wants to have fun. Oh, he just wants to have fun. January 27th, 2002.
Yeah, today we had a late start day. I slept in until 7:30. I went on the computer and did homework. After school, I stayed after for winter track. As I was leaving, Leving, I got in a scuffle, SCUFFEL, with some wrestlers, WRESELERS.
This seems to be news to Big E.
Right now, I don't remember what this is. As of now, I don't remember this.
I got in a scuffle with some wrestlers.
I made fun of it.
Period.
He must not have meant scuffle. He spelled something else. Thinking he was spelling something else, he accidentally spelled scuffle.
No, that's a word I would have used like that.
Yeah?
Scuffle. I've always kind of liked those.
He meant conversation.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
I got in a
talk with.
Yeah, picture with some wrestlers. I got in a bear hug. I got raped by some wrestlers. I made fun of it.
Maybe he meant raped.
I made fun of it. They threw snowballs at me, SNOBALLS. When I got home, I did my homework. I went to get Taco Bell for dinner, TOCO for dinner, and of course, they messed it up. I talked to...
They fuck you at the drive-thru.
I talked to Megan online.
Whoa, shit.
MEGUEON. McQueen online?
Oh, here we go. Explain.
Wait, does it say Megan or does it say just McQueen? Or are you saying McQueen? That's McQueen. Yeah, that's my buddy Chris McQueen.
Oh, MEQUEEN. Online.
Of course it's a dude.
The last thing I did is happily, HAPIALY, watch Michigan State lose its basketball game.
You're a hater, dude.
You know what's funny?
Worry about your own program.
You know what's funny? I don't do that anymore. I'm shocked. I didn't think I was ever like that. I've always been a guy.
Who knows what Michigan did, but State
No, I
lost.
used to always be on State fans, and I think State fans do that more than Michigan fans do. Yeah, I don't like that I did that. That bothers me.
January 23rd, 02.
I had a hard time sleeping last night, so I slept late this morning. Once again,
It'd be nice to be able to do that, wouldn't it?
What?
I had a hard time sleeping, so I just slept late. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Dude, in high school, what did you do in high school? Really? I mean, you're
don't remember.
You know exactly. You know, you're probably talking here. You're talking. I normally wake up at 6 for high school. Back in high school days, I woke up at 6:30.
Yeah, I definitely didn't wake up at 6 for high school. Did we wake up at 6 for high school?
I was
Mike?
close to that. I was waking up at 6 a lot of times. My school started at like 7:05, 7:20 ish.
Wow, that sucks. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Mikey found something.
Oh boy. Oh, God damn it.
Once again, my journalism, JORNILISM teacher had to make a joke, JOAK, about G.W. Bush. I always have to bite my lip.
Oh, no.
Because BEAUSE, I like Bush. When I got home, I went on the computer. Then I did my homework. I had dinner. My family had a discussion, DICOSTION, about whether WEATHER or not Milford High School should change CHANG their THER name from FROME Redskins. Period. I think it's bullshit. 2 words.
Hey, he had the same view, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
13 years later, he stuck with it.
Yeah.
That was an amazing run of misspelled words.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And a run-on sentence also, apparently, too.
That didn't go anywhere. It just kind of ended in the middle, but whatever.
Yeah, no.
Did you suggest they change it to the potato logo back then? You hadn't thought of that, right?
No,
that was Mike's thought.
I had back then, but this does prove that I've been on your side for a long time.
Yes. Just because the minority says we should do it doesn't, DOSENT, mean we have to. Well, don't get me going on this.
Well put, Biggie.
Who am I talking to?
I don't know. Yourself.
Fuck. We've been asking that for a week now.
You're talking to future E.
Yeah. 13 years down the line.
January 24th, 02. My day got off to a bad start today. First, I did not do so well on a test. Then I found out that I left my car lights on. Then I found out my battery was dead. When I got home, I had to go take a drug test for reffing at the YMCA, REFING. Well, not much more.
Did you pass your drug test?
Yes.
Would you ref?
Basketball.
Yeah.
Should we do one more?
One more day.
It is January 31st.
I know it's coming up next. I know it's coming up next. I read through some of these I told you. Yeah, I kind of flipped through some of these. I think it'll be kind of funny.
Okay.
I think.
Last night we had snow and frozen rain. Period. As a result, I had no school. This was nice, especially...
Let it go.
Because I got to stay home the day before. After watching TV, I went running.
I don't know. You wrote it.
It was cold, but not bad. Then I watched a movie. Then I got a chance to catch up on some reading. Once again, AGEAIN, I am thinking about me wanting to be a truck driver.
I think you should look into that. That's a good call.
That's always been, I've had 3 careers I wanted to do growing up. A waiter, truck driver, and radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. TRICK. You want to be a trick driver.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but go for it.
Big E on the open road.
That's right. Just a man in his thoughts. No, like this.
I know, he's holding it like it's a go-kart wheel.
I know.
How you doing, Big Daddy? It's me, Big E. Over. You got your ears on out there?
Dude, I was so into being a truck. I mean, to the point where I was getting like, I was looking up ads. I was checking out schools and how much it was going to cost to do truck driving school.
He was going to be a trick driver. Also, I would like to race stock cars. I am hoping, HOAPING, for no school again tomorrow, TOMARO. I was thinking of my old friend Danny. We were best friends from kindergarten to about 8th grade. I have been thinking of getting in Danny. I have been thinking about getting in touch. Well, I'll follow up.
My God. It wasn't 8th grade. I think I was wrong there. I was friends with him from like kindergarten until maybe 4th. I don't remember exactly when that friendship ended. It was weird.
8th grade.
What?
Entered in 8th grade.
Why did it end? What'd you do to him?
According to Young E.
I don't know where Danny is to this
What'd you
day.
do to him?
It's funny because this may come
Yeah, is he with Holy?
Well, this may come as a little shock, but I didn't exactly have a ton of friends growing up or whatever. But,
Get out of here.
So
Get out of here. A guy with such ambition to be a trick driver? Maybe do some stock car? That's Biggie coming at you live. You got your ears on over there?
So like literally from kindergarten to about 4th, or I know I said 8th there. I think it was 4th or 5th. I was friends with this Danny guy. That was my only friend. And then I moved and we kind of fell
Was
apart.
Danny invisible? Could other people see Danny?
Yes, other people could see Danny, you son of a bitch. But like, so we started parting ways. I don't know, he started getting into some stuff I wasn't into. I don't know. So anyway, then after that I had one other kid named Ryan Burns or whatever, and he was my friend until high school. And I like had 2 friends.
And he was visible. He was.
Yeah, those were both people, but I
could see him
literally
too.
had like 2 friends until like high school, I think, my whole life.
But then you flourished in high school.
Dominated.
Dominated high school.
No, not at all. But anyway, that was just funny.
Well, thank you, Biggie.
So
I'm still having a ball with that diary.
I've still been running to this day. Recently, I think about Danny. I wonder where he is. So, I don't know.
Well, the Google machine's right in front of you.
I know. I promise.
Maybe we should call Danny and see what Young E was like.
You're listening to the Best of the Detroit Cast, a Radio for One Studios exclusive.
We do have some email, Mike.
Very good. What do we got?
The debate rages on, Mike. The debate rages on.
Oh, no.
And we, of
Which
course,
one?
are referring to the anal-oral debate.
Go Team Anal.
Yes, I'm with you. Hashtag Team Anal.
I totally disagree. I want some gay listeners of ours to write in and ask and tell us which is gayer. Blowing someone or taking it in the ass.
That's not the question, though, is like gun to your head and you've got to give one up. What's the right answer, right? And I guess we're finding that it's a very subjective thing.
Oh, really?
But to me, that's what we're finding. But to me, it's so clear and so easy.
You mean there's not technically a 100% right answer?
I think there is.
I do too, and you're
apparently, you guys are.
Go ahead. What do you got?
It's 2-2 in this room right here. I mean,
yeah, it is a split.
I just feel like you guys aren't considering all the issues, and believe us, listeners, we've talked about this at length off air too. So this has gone on.
It's been quite the topic of discussion.
We've talked about it more off air than on air.
Yeah,
and we've talked about it quite a few times on air. Mark writes in, Jay, I can't believe during the argument of anal versus oral, the topic of the finish has not been discussed. See, I feel like it has been, but maybe that was off air. I know we've talked about the fact that as you're blowing this dude, he's going to blow all over your face and or inside your mouth.
Not if he's respectful.
I don't think that's...
This rapist who's raping your face is a respectful man.
Well, fine. If you want some guy coming in your ass, whatever.
I certainly would rather have a guy coming in my ass than in my mouth. I would. I'm on record. I would argue that where the seed would go after said event is the deal breaker. Please ask Mike where he would rather have another dude blow a load, his face/mouth or his ass/back. To me, the answer is an easy one, says Mark.
God.
No way do I want that shit close to my mouth where I would have to taste it. I'm going to barf now just thinking about it. Thanks for the great work, boys. Love the show. Mark. Great points, Mark.
Here's where I think I get lost in this discussion. I eat food every day. I'm used to putting stuff in my mouth. Like I've had food in my mouth. I do that regularly. I've had a banana in my mouth. I know what that feels like.
That's true.
And so I'm not like that deathly afraid of that. It's like, okay, it's the fear of the unknown of like, oh God, here we go.
Oh, it's probably as awful as anyone could imagine getting that thing rammed up your ass. But dude, I just keep coming back to the thing. Like I would barf time after time just with that thing close to my face.
And I don't think
I would. Getting it up the ass, you're facing a different way. You're able to kind of go to your happy place, as they say.
No, this is bullshit. Here's what you keep doing. And I don't like this, counselor. You keep spinning this like you're this helpless, defenseless, poor prisoner who's in this fetal position and just taking one. And then when you spin it my way, I'm caressing his balls and stroking his cock.
Dude, the first thing a guy's going to do who's raping your mouth is going to grab you by the head and start jamming your face toward him.
And he's going to grab you by the hips and start just plowing if you're not already bucking back at him. I'm not sure.
I stand by my answer, dude.
I stand by mine.
Team anal. You are wrong on this.
Team oral it is.
Fred writes in.
Hashtag team oral.
Fred writes in, evening, O wise magistrate and givers of head. Just want to end this debate once and for all. First, next to your noose, your mouth brings life's greatest pleasures, such as latching on, screaming at dumbasses, and enjoying culinary delights. What does your ass bring you? The occasional SBD in a crowded room. That's about it, right? After your horrendous experience, you can just take a good shit and maybe sit gently for a while. No lifelong after effects. Now, if you jam it in your face hole, you not only will have to see it, smell it, and taste it, but at some point you will have to look your perpetrator in the eye. Afterward, every time you kiss your kids, your wife, even Nana, you will know that you just shared a stinky noose with those you love most. You will forever be able to say, doesn't taste as bad as that dude's dick.
That could make everything taste a lot better, though. You can always be like,
this is delicious compared to that guy's dick.
Right. Food that you used to fucking kind of like, now you're like, well, it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's greatest food ever now.
Open up your palate if you think about it.
Given these facts, clearly it's better to just bend over than kneel. I say good day, sir. I said good day!
Totally disagree. Team moral.
It's
all
so
day
obvious
long.
to me. Amber writes in, where are my glasses? 2 months ago, my boyfriend introduced me to your rad podcast. Since then, I have become a diehard fan. Anyway, as I age, I often need my glasses to see.
Where are my glasses?
Every time my boyfriend
What was her name
sees...
again?
Oh, man, what's all those other boyfriend?
Every time my boyfriend sees me squinting eyes, he says, where are my glasses? In a very soft voice that sounds like a nerd with a retainer in their mouth. Although I listen daily, I've yet to hear the reference, where's my glasses? Where are my glasses?
It's to Abby. Look at that proofs.
Can you do me a favor and say it on your show or give me the episode number so I can check it out? Thank you. Where are my glasses? Where are my pink glasses? There you go.
That was a little girl who...
Her mom was outraged!
Yeah, they were outraged because they took her pink glasses off.
She had
her.
these cute little pink glasses that she needed. They were thick as Coke bottles, man.
Yeah. She had these giant pigtails.
Yeah.
What was going on? There was something going on with her.
Yeah, I don't remember what condition she had, but
made her a total proops though.
Oh, she was so cute.
She
was a cutie
look
pie.
at that cutie.
And we speculated that she sounded like, where are my glasses? Can I have my pink glasses, please?
Yeah, that was her quote when they showed her school photo.
Yeah.
And her question to her mom was,
where are my glasses?
Yeah.
So,
like, Abby,
Dude, but come on, Abby, don't you remember?
Hey,
like,
stay with us here, Abby.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with your memory. It's just you can't.
Snatched him off your face and took the image.
Yeah, Olin Mills removed him from your face. And
they pulled down the library scene behind you and snapped the image.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bill writes in.
Yeah, there, look at that proofs. Look at that proofs.
Where are my glasses?
Proofs.
Where are my glasses? Abby, look at her. She's
Go to
got
the-
Abby on the front.
Go to the YouTube video right now and
Look
you can
at
see what
that
Abby
little
looks like.
cutie
That's
pie.
being shared, right?
She's a cutie pie. Little Abby.
need proofs.
Bill writes in, hey fellas, been a while since I've written in, but just want to give you some feedback. The story of the man in Pennsylvania rolling with the pigs, you guys left out the best part.
What?
He was drunk on Ham's beer.
That's
it's the
true.
cheapest and best tasting beer I've ever come across.
Nice.
At $12.99 a 30-pack, how could you not endorse them? The taste far surpasses Budweiser or any other common beer. So
Ham's
I suggest
beer.
you whippersnappers try it out. Reroute the Kickstarter funds or I'll wire you the cashola. Either way, enjoy. Love you guys and keep it stiff.
I
Over there, Bill.
regularly, since I found Ham's beer, bring Ham's 30-packs to NASCAR over Natty
That
Ice.
is not that cheap a beer, though.
Well, for the record, I vote for not rerouting Kickstarter funds and instead go with option 2. He'll wire us some cashola.
Yeah, I'd rather have,
right.
why would he rewrite? Why would he give us an option where one is,
Oh, look at that, Abby.
We've never seen video of Abby. Look at that proofs.
Where are my Cheerios? Where are my Cheerios?
She's so wee. Look how wee she is.
There's her outraged mom.
That's why her mom
Oh,
when she saw
the glasses.
Yeah, she needs the glasses.
Yeah, you don't recognize her without the glasses.
No, look at that face.
I knew then she couldn't see, and I couldn't comprehend quite what would have been going through somebody's mind to ask her to take those off.
Even Abby noticed a problem with the picture.
You have too much glasses.
We actually got
Not
to hear her
too far
say it.
off. What happened to my glasses? What happened to my
Abby noticed
glasses?
a problem with the picture.
You have too much glasses.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
That's pretty
Wow.
much it.
Wow, dude.
To my glasses.
There she is. There's little Abby, the cutie pie.
Proofs.
Negative proof.
Mike writes in, King, can you please take that whiny, bitching, smelly, useless, retarded, non-producing, non-contributing, fuckface asshole off the show?
Who said that?
Mike. Instead of killing off the E character, you should murder him off the show.
I wrote that. Sorry.
Mickey has been there for like 2 months on and off, and that dude could engineer and produce, not to mention execute a flawless on-air read, as could Kadog. Teach E a lesson.
Thanks, Mike.
Teach E a lesson in real-world business and boot this asswipe out of the studio permanently. He obviously doesn't care if this thing makes it or not. He'll always have a basement to live in, someone else buying his groceries, doing his laundry, supplying his transportation, buying him tickets to NASCAR, etc., etc., etc. I can't take his little temper tantrums, his unorganized word jumbling and airing out his and TCG's on again, off again relationship.
You can blame that on Mike. I don't have to talk about that on the air.
We all know
the show.
We all know they're pure homos. I love the show.
Oh, I'm sure you're straight, you fucking faggot. Jesus. Fuck,
whoa,
dude.
that was hateful.
That was bullshit.
That
man.
was hateful right there.
Yeah, because it's bullshit.
Fucking faggot.
I wasn't even going to repeat
that.
it.
Was was macro.
I'm sure you have no friends.
Very macro aggressive.
I'm sure you have no friends that you hang out with on a regular basis. Give me a break. Having said that, thanks for listening.
And Bone. I love the show, says Mike, but he's bringing it down. Oof. That 36-year-old needs to go. God damn it. Death to the E character. I truly hope that you, Walters, and either Kadog and or the Mixter have a truly glorious weekend. Fuck E right in his stinky mouth hole.
I'm going to have a great weekend, by the way. I can't wait. I got a few things going on this weekend that I'm very excited about.
Peace and blessings, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
That's my middle name, Mike.
Peace and
Yours
blessings.
is? My name is Michael, my middle name.
Oh, sorry.
James the pastor writes in, gathered brethren, survivors, and those that mourn, in light of the unexpected self-demise of the character formerly known as Big E, I'd like to solemnly offer my services to perform a well-structured and poignant eulogy for the services that I'm sure to be held in mass.
Yes.
For the rows of somber fans gathered, I would ask for no roadside memorials while I construct a fabricated yarn of living life to the fullest for the currently departed. So E, we've got it all planned. We could have a little eulogy for you. You could go out in style. What do you think?
And then we could get his head stuffed so we have something to slap when we walked in the room.
I'm still going to be alive for a little bit to go here.
Well,
not if we murder you off the show.
We've moved on.
Mike wants us to murder you off the show.
Wow, that's not going to happen. So
Joel writes in, greetings once again, King, Prodder, and Big E's replacement. Don't kill the Big E character. Reason being, he's got a little more stock in history than the Mickey character. So maybe Mickey can take over the Big E character, and we'll just kill Eric Fady. Speaking of the 36-year-old tard, why can't E say put? P-U-T, put. Whenever he says,
I'm not saying it right now.
Whenever he says put, he says it with a B instead of a P. I've noticed this for an extremely long time and don't know if anyone else notices. I don't know. Maybe it's just another symptom of autism. Maybe give him a couple tests. Have him read the following sentences out loud.
I'm not reading these sentences.
1, I put a poster of Channing Tatum on my bedroom wall. Go ahead, E. No, I'm not going to do it.
I put a poster of Channing Tatum, whatever, on my wall.
I put vanilla pudding on my cock and jack off to Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. What is it?
I put vanilla pudding on my cock and jack off to Channing Tatum.
I put vanilla pudding on my cock and jack off to hot chicks.
No, you got that wrong. So
No.
Jack off to Channing Tatum.
Jack off to your mom, this guy's mom.
Whoa.
Ooh.
To Joel's mom?
You really put vanilla pudding on your dick when you
Sure.
jack off?
To
That's
Joel's
weird.
mom, I
Joel's
do.
mom passed away last year. How do you feel about that now?
Well,
man, that's
are
gross,
there still
E.
pictures out there?
You're
Not
jacking
images?
off to dead women?
Well, no,
like
I'm
rotted.
looking at.
She's well rotted by now. It's been a year, dude.
I'm looking at images.
Her
of
hair's done growing even. Toenails, done.
Done.
I looked that up. It's bullshit.
Really?
Your skin just gets smaller, so it looks like your stuff's growing, but it's not.
Interesting.
Oh.
I put one hand on my balls while I put the other hand on Tony's balls. Go ahead.
I put one hand on my balls and I put another hand on your mom's tits.
He did the butt there.
What did
I did butt. I don't open my mouth.
And butt.
I've heard people say some of the reason that I talk like that is I don't open my mouth enough when I talk. That's why I car. I don't know. That's what I've heard before. That's what I heard Specs anyway, I think.
When you started doing these, he kept putting put as the second word. I put. So it was easy for E to catch it. He did a double put on that one.
Yeah, fooled him.
And it stumped him. And E did the B instead of the P that he's talking about on the second put. If that made sense.
Fourth and final sentence. I fingered Tony's ass, then let him
I'm
lick.
not saying that.
I fingered Tony's ass, then let him lick the mess off my cock. Put.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that one now. You son of a bitch.
I think that's all for now. Love the show. Fuck you, E, you gross piece of shit. Stop waiting around for Jay and Mike to do everything when you have all the free time in the world, acting like your 6-hour workdays are so busy and stressful. I have a feeling E gets nothing done because he's too busy jacking off all the time. Bye, B-U-Y.
Whatever you want to
Winky
believe, man.
face! The crowd is spoken order!
Believe whatever the hell you want. I don't have to prove anything to you, my man.
Telling me.
I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody.
I don't.
He can sit here and do his shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's a business, as I've been told several times in front of me that this is a business and I have bosses. So,
yep,
good point. Anyway, let's call it a day there, if that's okay with you, Jay.
Yes.
Wow, are you just going to end the show, dude? Or
no,
I didn't get the.
E, are you ready to bring us out of broadcast?
If that's where we're at,
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
With that, we'll call it a day. Thanks everybody for hanging with us and checking out the show. We'll see you tomorrow.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.
Listen, sugar.